Hi there. It's your second favorite DP right here, okay? No, that's Deadpool, you silly little Hufflepuff. Anyways, I'm gonna need you to shut up that pretty little mouth of yours and pay attention because the show's about to start, alright? And, I don't know about you, but I know who's my vote for sexiest ex-soldier turned pop culture show host. Alright, enough foreplay. Let's get on with the show.
Every week's an epic feat. They shed light on what's the trend. When will the madness ever end? From movies to the latest shows, you never know how far they'll go. Come aboard and take the ride. Let's uncover what's inside. Warriors of the night, here to fight. Pop culture explosions in the spotlight. Tune in for laughter and some cheers. Legends rising through the years.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It is Tuesday, June, I'm pretty sure, 10th, and this is episode 207 of Pop Culture Warrior, the show where I stay up to date on all the ins and outs of what's happening in pop culture so you don't have to. Whew. I'm CQ. Welcome. Welcome to my inner sanctum, my nerddom, if you will. But I can't do this alone. No, sir. No, sir, I cannot. I need the help of one Mr. Mad Mike, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
It was better until I had to do this. But...
You said, I was good until I had to do this.
Don't fucking correct my English, bitch.
Well, then say it right, bitch. Man, it is Tuesday night.
That's two shows in a row.
2 shows in a row. What?
You did a show Friday.
It's a record, man. The rest
Gonna
3
be off
shows
for
in a week.
year now. That's it, folks. This has been a good 2025.
Let's wrap it up.
2026.
Let's wrap it up. We'll see you guys next year. Shots. Hey, Lillian, by the way. Lillian said hi. It's a little heart emoji. Hi, Lillian. Shout out. Is it plug Lillian? Oh, that's not Lillian. That one's Lillian. Hi, Lillian. Anyway, man, lots to talk about. Where to begin? First off, people who saw my post on social media earlier today on the Pop Culture Warrior page, you want to check us out on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and Twitter and Grindr and Feedfinder and all the places you connect on social media. You'll find us there. But I posted some pictures. I found myself in DC and at a little old building owned by Comcast. I was having a problem with my Xfinity, and I had to.
They own the Capitol?
Kinda. No. So no, I was at the. It was across the street from the Capitol, actually. Hey, Keith. Hey, Billy. CQ met his quota. Yes. Ha 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 ha. So yeah, I was in DC today. I was at the Comcast Universal building. They have a news media group, and they brought your boy in for a little conversation, a little powwow. We recorded some stuff. You'll be able to check it out later. There's no specific time. Like, here's the thing with media, guys. For those that aren't in the business like I am, here's how these things kind of work out: is you go and you record some stuff, and it's used months later. So I have a sneaky suspicion, we talked a lot about veterans issues and things. And so I have a sneaky suspicion this won't come out till like Veterans Day, because that's what they'll do. They'll just package it all up and air it when they want for Veterans Day. But when it is live, what's cool is for those Comcast users like myself, Xfinity, you'll be able, I think there's like something like you'll be able to say like, I don't know, it's Comcast News or something like that. And like it'll pop up right on your screen. So pretty cool. So we'll see when that comes out. I'll let people know. But it was cool, man. They had me in the makeup chair, and I wonder if I still have makeup on for my earlier appearance. I had some makeup on and did some interviews, and kind of a big deal. Yeah, it's a big deal.
I don't know. You still look pasty. You always look pasty as fuck. I don't know. What did they just fucking hit you with flour?
Pretty much. They said I was very shiny.
Wow.
Very shiny.
Like, why am I naked for this? It's like FTX all over again.
Funny enough, I was joking with the lady because I was like, oh,
My first interview with my pants on.
If only that were the case. No, I was joking with the lady, and I was like, so like you're good at like doing the contouring and stuff. Said, yeah. So well, I was like, what about? Can you make me look thinner? Can you? He's like, there's not enough makeup in the world. And she was like, that's special effects. That's a different. Yeah, that's cosmetics or not prosthetics. It's prosthetics and special effects. That's CGI. That's a whole different department. But yeah, it was a good time. So how much money did they pay you to plug Comcast? I get free Comcast for life now. It's awesome. It's great.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what I was in DC for. I will be in DC this Saturday for the Army's 250th birthday bash. Woo! We got some I got me and Nemo and some of the guys some VIP passes. So we're going to be front row and center for the parade. Like I want to see these like 200 tanks just ripping up Continental Avenue or whatever the fuck. This is going to be just chunks of Congress. How much money, put it this way, after this is all said and done, like how bad do you think the roads in DC are going to be after having all these tanks and strikers and all these things just ripping around? Like it's going to be
They're already
dust.
bad. It's already bad.
Hey,
Trump's
hi.
birthday bash.
Hey, Natick. He says, hi, guys. Nice to see you, Natick. What's up, buddy? Yes, I'm going to the parade for the 250th. Now,
What a pride parade? The 250th pride parade, right?
different. Well, technically, kinda,
Same
yeah.
thing, right? Same thing.
Kinda, yeah. Not the same, but kinda, yeah. Here's the. Well, how much can I say about
Like
this?
crazy. 250 years of supporting the Marine Corps. It's amazing. Awesome. Good for
Yeah.
you guys.
Good for you, right? So for those that don't know, this is Pop Culture Warrior. We talk about pop culture things, but I am going to be at the National Mall for the parade. We're gonna. There's something I want to say, but it might not happen. So I always hesitate to talk about things like this. Is why I didn't talk about the Comcast thing, even though I've known about it for weeks. Because I always worry like they're gonna pull it at the last minute, and then like, you know, like you going to Family Feud. I always feel like they're gonna leave me out of something.
Yeah.
And
Like, you're great. You're really funny, but you're too good for this. And
we already got one sexy white mic for this.
need
We don't need another.
we need the lane. Like too hardcore. You know all the answers. We need the dumb guys that aren't going to
Yeah.
give us good answers.
Yes, exactly. So okay, I'm gonna share only because I'm willing it into existence. But if you guys know the military content creators like Mandatory Fun Day and Viva La Vargas and a few others, guys that are very famous for being active duty and having prolific, content that has gone viral in the millions of subscribers. The Army basically they now have like a creator program in the Army, which is crazy to me. Like that you have an official content creator position in the military. And they flew these guys out, and they've been to Philly, and they're in DC right now, and so they're there to do the parade. Hold your judgment.
Musk leaves, and then we got all this fucking nonsense. God
It's
damn.
been around for a minute. Calm
in
down.
LA, like fucking doing nothing, and you guys get paid to stream.
Yeah.
What a life! What a life!
Content creator, yeah. So I've been talking with these guys, and we are going to, because they're in town, so we're going to try to meet up for something. Originally, I was like, oh man, it'd be great to do like an FTX, get these guys and play games with us. But their schedule is way too crazy for them to come all the way out here. So we're going to link up in DC, maybe, do pictures and things like that. But there was talk of even doing like a comedy show, like, literally, put together a comedy show with a bunch of these guys that are just funny. And some of us who are professionally trained comedians, just saying.
I won't be there.
So anyway, just want to let you know about that. But let's talk about some pop culture news, because there's a lot that's happened this last week.
We need like a graphic for that. Like, I don't know. CQ rubs it in. Like, I don't know. Nana boo boo. CQ's better than you. That's what Nana boo boo. CQ's better than you. Fucking right at the top of every show.
Yeah. It's top reasons to hate CQ. This is all the things that I'm doing.
Top 10. You just list off what you're fucking doing for the week besides your show.
It's true. It's true. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I can't help it. It's you know, it is what it is.
Brag much?
So first of all, we got to talk about this. I put it in the title description. Be prepared to record this. CQ is going to admit he was wrong about something. This doesn't happen often. In fact, in 207 episodes, I don't think this has ever happened.
Yeah, you got that Trump level denial.
First of all, it's not denial.
I'm over
I'm
here
just
like Musk.
always right.
He was banging fucking little dudes in the butthole on the island. And you're like, wow, I'm not mad Mike at all. Terrible American.
So I made a bold prediction. Admittedly, it was bold in the moment. I said a couple weeks ago that I really believe wholeheartedly, I would have been willing to put money on it, that sooner rather than later, we were going to see an announcement that Microsoft was going to be getting away from making hardware, that the Xbox would essentially be gone, but that like they would focus more on the software, Game Pass, things like that. Which I think there has been a big push into a lot of the software stuff and the streaming stuff and the, console crossplay, PC crossplay, all that stuff. But I was dollars to donuts willing to bet they were getting out of the hardware game before the next console. Wouldn't you know? Surprise, surprise. They go ahead and announce that the Rogue Xbox Ally and Ally X, the new Xbox handheld. Xbox is getting into the handheld market. Now, even though I've gone ahead and admitted I was wrong.
Well, I already talked about this on my show.
What?
Beginning of the year.
That there was a handheld?
It
was just announced.
They had the mold and everything. I talked about it.
It was
coming out. Anyways,
it was speculative at best.
Though I feel like it's probably what they're going to go forward with because it's not them. It's a partnership with I don't know how to say it. I never do.
ROG.
Asus, ASUS.
Oh, Asus or Asus.
I say Asus, but I don't know. Could be wrong. Could be Mimi for all I know. I don't know.
Could be Mimi.
It's a good Mimi. I like it. It's a joke. That's an inside joke.
Inside joke.
Anyways, it's kind of like they're sponsoring it type deal. Like it's already out there. They just made it slightly better.
They made it an Xbox version. Well, so that's the caveat I wanted to say because yes, I'll admit I was wrong. But to caveat that, was I? Because they're not building this. Microsoft is not building this. They're not manufacturing this. Yeah, they're putting their logo all over it. And from a software side, it's they've put all the technology into it from a software side. But this is Asus building it. So I really think they only announced it to make CQ look bad. Yes, I'm sure that was the plan. We gotta drop it,
guys.
Drop it now. So, again, caveat. I think I'm kind of onto something.
Imagine it like fucking 5 years from now, they're like in collaboration with Nintendo. The Nintendo X.
The Nintendo Switch X.
Fucking rips it for once.
So let's see. What do you guys got in the comments? What were you wrong about? The Xbox handheld was pretty cool. Mad Mike, we need to do next week's show and did on CQ the entire show? Dig on CQ? Probably. Looks like CQ needs a time out next week. What are you guys talking about? You guys are crazy. Partnership with Steam is what is going to increase sales because now Sony won't really have many exclusives anymore. That's a key in this. That's a key in this, in that this is an Xbox that will be able to play Steam games, and PlayStation exclusives can be bought on the Steam platform. So in essence, your handheld, I'll be able to play Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2 and all these games. You guys are like, oh, you gotta get a PlayStation so you can play Spider. I'll be able to play it right there in my handheld. What you got, Sony? What you got? You ain't got nothing. You ain't got shit. Let's see. I'm going to have to run Steam. Microsoft is going to make a new console with Steam compatibility. You're wrong, CQ. A new Xbox is coming. We'll see. We'll see. I will give a full I am wrong. Right now, I'm giving like a 0.5. I was wrong.
I thought you said they're going to have one more console, and then that's it. Or
So,
did you say Xbox X is the last one?
There was a rumor.
Right now. So whoever said that can fuck you up later.
There was a rumor that there was one more console, and it would be their last. The idea was that it was going to be like there's no disk drive. It was going to be this like small box, and it was really just a streaming device. Like that was the idea, was that like it makes the TV the Xbox, in that it just streams. Again, I don't know how it's going to work out and all that, but that was the rumor. Nothing confirmed,
Well,
but that was
essentially what, like, if you get the S, it's basically what it is.
Yeah.
It's just fucking big.
Yeah. CQ is spinning the narrative to make himself look better. You know what? Fuck you guys. How about that?
This is fucking future in politics, this guy.
Already working down in DC.
Great. I never said he was really, really great. I never said they're gonna come out with another system.
I never said Xbox was the best.
Fake news. Okay,
So with this Rogue Ally X, I'm looking at it here. You've got the Xbox full screen experience, power on directly into the Xbox full screen experience for a dedicated gaming experience, inspired and optimized specifically for handheld gaming. You'll have the Xbox Game Bar by pushing the Xbox button for quick access to essential tools, customizable widgets. With Game Bar, hold the button to navigate to open all apps. There's an aggregated library, access supported games anywhere you go from Xbox and other PC game storefronts. That's Steam. Progress goes with you, so bring all of your game saves, add-ons, and achievements along with you. Any games that are Xbox Play Anywhere. See, that's the only thing that worries me about all this, is when they do something like this, because it'll be like, play all your games where games available. It's just like where stores are like. It was like when they were like, all games would be backwards compatible, and then it was like 5 games originally that were backward compatible. So like I need, before I invest in this, I need to know what we're actually talking about. What are we actually saying when we say, like, am I playing Call of Duty on this thing? Am I playing Madden on this thing? Or is it like fucking solitaire and fucking poker?
Among Us. Yeah, like, what are we doing? Are we ripping it or what? Like,
yeah.
What
Are we going?
Is it a Switch or what?
Yes,
they
Switch.
They have like the Rogue, but I never
So
I didn't care to look into it. So I
yeah.
imagine it's similar to that. I don't know what that does.
It's similar. It's a more powerful one. The one thing I will say about this, obviously it's all Xbox and Xbox inspired and Xbox technology, whatever. The one thing that has bothered me about handhelds, going all the way back to the goddamn original Game Boy, every handheld between then and now have not been comfortable to hold. They've always been either this bulky square like this, or long flared out like this. If you don't have kid hands, they're not comfortable to hold. So when I saw that this was basically an Xbox controller that they went Stretch Armstrong with, I was like, fuck yes! Finally, someone had the common fucking sense to make it comfortable to hold. My God, how long did it take? I mean, I get it from a
Game Boy was the worst. It's too narrow. You're like,
yeah, you're like bumping knuckles.
Controller basically is exactly what it is.
Yeah. And, so it's like, I get it from a form factor point A. I'm sure it's a lot cheaper to develop something that's just flat on all sides. You don't have to custom make things or whatever. And then, portability and all that. I don't care. Give me something that's fucking comfortable to hold. And the other thing And this is something that I don't think they've confirmed. I was looking through the briefing and I was looking through what they talked about. The problem with like the PlayStation Portal or whatever they call it and the Switch and all these is, yes, you can play your games away from your TV and away from your thing and all this. But for some of them, the machine has to be on.
Mm-hmm.
For others, even if the machine isn't on, you still have to be like on the same Wi-Fi as the machine for it to work. Which I'm like, what the fuck is the point of a handheld? We've talked about this. What the point is a handheld if you're like,
I can
oh,
only play it in my fucking house.
yeah, I can fucking
I'm
play
not
it in the
gonna play it
bathtub.
in my house. Like, I'm gonna play that shit on the fucking system. I'm not gonna use this little tiny shit.
Exactly.
The whole idea is to play for it when you're not home. Play with it when you're not home. Jesus.
Mm-hmm. So this boasts a AZ2 Extreme processor, inspired Xbox control handles with the iconic ABXY buttons and contoured grips. It has a 7-inch display, pixel perfect 120 hertz FHD display at 1080p with Gorilla Glass and a peak efficiency 80-watt battery to play for hours. I mean, and I don't know, somebody wrote 11 terabytes. No, it's 1 terabyte. At the max one is 1 terabyte of storage.
Maybe that little shit can get allowed.
And they're getting better. Now, so the one thing, my biggest concern was always like, you know, you this is only connected to your, like, you have to be at your home Wi-Fi and XYZ. But the fact that they say you can play this anywhere, to me, symbolizes that I can take this on the go. Now, it's going to require Wi-Fi for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But I want to be able to go to fucking Starbucks, connect to the fucking Wi-Fi, and play some Xbox. You know what I mean?
Fooled by some 10-year-old on Call of Duty.
Yes, I want to get teabbagged, but well, let's actually never mind. Let me not finish.
Starbucks.
Let me not finish that sentence.
Bathroom in a Starbucks.
Let me not finish that sentence. But
yeah, but you should be able to play outside your house with
yes,
the same games that you have, and that's what it seems like it's going to do. If they're linking up with Steam, and then they're like, your own library, like your customized library or whatever.
Yeah.
So.
And make it so that, and look, I get it. Certain games you have to have a Wi-Fi connection. I get it. But make it so that if I'm playing fucking Balatro, I don't need a connection for that. If I'm playing fucking Assassin's Creed, I don't need a connection for that. If I'm not doing multiplayer, so make it so that I can play those games on the go.
To the thing or whatever. That's a terabyte. You should be able to download it and then play it wherever.
Exactly. And then just have my progress saved locally. And then the minute I'm on Wi-Fi, establish that connection, and it now ports that to the cloud. Great. Yeah, fucking fantastic. You know, that's what we want. And the other thing I was going to say about this is that, you know, for a fact right now, they could put like fucking 5 LTE, whatever, 5G LTE. They could put it in there. They're not going to. And you know why? Because they go, okay, let's fucking put out this version. Let all the plebs buy it. And then when it's like, okay, yeah, wait a year, 2 years, like, oh, sales are starting to dip. Oh, we've got the fucking satellite version now, fucking Starlink connected, and you can fucking, you know,
Lawson knows he was on that island too. He ain't gonna be no Starlink version. You might get a T-Mobile or some shit.
Yeah.
Those two guys don't like each other at all.
And Scott said, I would assume any Xbox, any game on Xbox Game Pass will be on the Helda. That would be a good assumption, but I note, like, it's always about the wording in these advertisements and these publications, because they didn't go, oh, get access to all of your Game Pass games. What it said was you'll get instant library to hundreds of high quality games from Game Pass. So notice they didn't say you're gonna get the entire Game Pass library. This is the key to marketing. This is the gotchas. They didn't see, people go, oh my God, you get access to Game Pass. That's all. No. Stream hundreds of games from Game Pass,
You gotta think
plus
it's
select game show.
Steam. It's Asus with Steam, they probably already have a partnership,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're bringing in Microsoft, and they give you a little bit, they give you a little taste, give you a little tasty taste.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually, if it's successful, they'll buy them the fuck out, and then you'll
Yep.
get your whole Game Pass thing for whatever. You'll pay more or whatever. You're going to increase the price because you can play it on Steam and all that shit.
Insomniac, this is a great comment. He goes, you know who's buying handheld these days? Next generation of fathers who can't sit down at a computer while spending time with the family. You're damn right. Like, I'm watching the kid, I got him.
The fucking playground, fucking rocking it out, and then some fucking pedo steals your kid, and you're like, I don't know where he was.
I only
He's
took
like,
my
"He was missing
eyes off him
2
for a
hours." He's like,
second.
what the fuck were you doing? And you're like over there with the headset and talking about banging dudes in the ass because you're fucking playing Call of Duty.
Cheeto dust all over your face and your fingers.
He's so sweaty. He's like playing Game Boy. Sweaty.
Yeah. So let's look at some of, you know what I always find fascinating? Let's look at some of the.
I'm like, honey, I can't go to the park anymore. I got banned for foul language again.
I kept screaming, I'm gonna fuck your mother. And that won't allow me at the playground anymore. Let's look at some of the gotchas. The little terms of, not the terms of service, the little fine print.
What it's gonna cost yet?
No, they
$500?
didn't announce. So the industry guess, and what my guess would be, I was having this argument with Nemo yesterday, funny enough, because he's like, it's going to be over $1,000. And I'm like, no.
What's the other one? Isn't the other one like $400?
Yeah, you can get like the Rogue right now is like $400-$500 depending. You want a bold statement? Here's your bold statement. Clip me. The price for the X, which is the better version, the black version, will be $699. I'm standing on that. It seems expensive because it'll be the most expensive handheld, but I think Microsoft, and it's probably costs more than that, honestly, because Microsoft is very well known for they're like, we'll take a hit on the hardware because we know we got you on the software. So I think $699 for the Rogue X, and I'm putting this is me putting my stamp on it. If it is $699 or under, before taxes and all that, I am picking one up at launch. At launch, I'm picking one up. Now they fucking come out with some $799, $899, $99. You wait till that shit's on sale. You wait till that shit is a year old.
Nobody buy it. If it's that price, nobody buy it, and they'll have to lower the price.
Yeah, that too. So here, let's look at the what are the fine print, right? That's what always at the bottom, the little fine print. It says, okay, 1 requires an internet connection. So that worries me in that, like, I can't play offline. That worries me.
Right there, that's number 1.
PC hardware requirements may vary for games. Sure, that makes sense. Number 2, Xbox Cloud Gaming in beta requires an Game Pass Ultimate subscription and supported device, both sold separately. Cloud playable games not included with Game Pass Ultimate are sold separately and may be made available with Game Pass Ultimate in the future. Makes sense. Game catalog varies. We know that because that's Game Pass. Stream directly on Xbox consoles or with the Xbox app or at xbox.com/play. On supported devices, select regions and devices, blah, blah, blah. See Cloud Gaming Catalog. So there you go. See the Cloud Gaming Catalog. That'll let you know which games are actually available currently. Game Pass Ultimate terms and exclusions may apply. Game catalog varies over time by region, device, and Game Pass plan. Free-to-play games and in-game benefits are subject to change for individual in-game benefit terms. Each, blah, blah, blah. Number 3, and they go back to this, requires internet connection. ISP fees apply. Requires supported device. Mobile data charges may apply. End games. Xbox Series X or Xbox One must have remote features enabled. Ooh. Oh, see, here we
There you
go.
go. Well, that's how
Here
you
we
get your
go.
proc.
We're
It's the same shit. Like you're saying, you gotta have the Xbox on to get your like
uh-huh.
all you need.
So where's number 3? Because they're saying this is point 3. Where's the looking for the little icon? So that's number 1. Where's number? There's 3. Okay, so it says, for Xbox Remote Play. So this is specific. This is the thing. Play games that are installed on your console remotely from your Rogue Xbox. So that is remote play, that's makes sense. That is me saying, I want to lay in bed, I want to be on the shitter, I want to be in the shower and playing my game. I can do remote play. And for remote play, they say it requires an internet connection, obviously. You must have remote features enabled and turned on or in sleep mode. And then online console multiplayer requires Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, Standard, or Core membership sold separately. So that makes sense. They're pointing out that you can basically use it as a second screen if you so choose. Like fucking Mama Bear's on the TV watching her soaps, and you're like, man, I want to fucking play some Xbox. You would be able to play, like, use it as a controller and second screen from right there, which is pretty cool. It's a good, again, not for me, is not a selling point, but it's like, that's a good feature to have.
Yeah,
I'd
but it's
like
like
that.
$100. Yeah, I'd buy it, but not
Yeah.
for 7.
Screens are simulated, subject to change. Features and apps availability may vary by region. PCB color, bundled software versions are subject to change. Specifications and features vary by model, and all images are illustrative. Imagine you just get a brick. They just give you a brick. They say, we said it was illustrative. We said it varies.
It's like a giant cock. You're like,
giant rock. But yeah, not bad actually. Not bad. As far as little hidden details is not bad. Not bad. So the first one went with bring all of your game saves, add-ons, achievements along with Xbox Play Anywhere. So yeah, obviously Xbox Play Anywhere you would need internet connection. That just,
and you already need Ultimate to like
do anything nowadays. Yeah. So anyway, shower. Yeah, you caught that. For $800 and the fact that you did use Expedition 3 for both handheld as an example, I still think they'll have majority of the games on Game Pass, if not all of them. I do. I think they would be dumb not to. You're putting your eggs in a very delicate basket. So it's like, we got to make sure that there's one of the biggest problems when a new console comes out is what? There's no fucking games to play. There's like 5, and 4 of them are ports, which
the last 5 games that came out, they poured them over.
Yeah, you're like, they're the same.
Consoles, really, you're not getting what you're paid for.
Right. So with this, it's basically the last generation Xbox in a handheld. So it makes sense that it would play those games well, hopefully. But they showed, let's see, Explore Game Pass. So there was a way. Let's look at last thing, because I'm really fascinated by this. I didn't see it coming. I know that there was leaks and rumors, but all that shit's speculative. So I was really surprised when this got announced. Really, really surprised. So it says, all right, we've updated. I don't care about privacy. Who cares about privacy in this day and age? Cloud gaming. Stream your own game. So you got, Fallout 76. Let's see. Okay, Plague with mouse and keyboard. Blueprints. Hey, Blueprints is on there. I love me some Blueprints. It's Smite, RoboQuest, Ark. Okay. Halo Infinite, Among Us, obviously. I'm seeing Madden. I'm seeing GTA 5. And if you can run those two on this, you can pretty much run anything. Hogwarts Legacy. Where's the I need a thing that specifically says these are the games you could play. And I feel like they bundle everything together to kind of confuse you, or at least it works on me anyway. Cloud gaming beta, remote play. Yeah. Anyway, so what do we think? Let me know from you guys if this Xbox handheld comes out, which is coming out this holiday season, and it is, well, first of all, what would you expect the price to be? Again, I'm guessing it's going to be $699. That's my guess. I'm pretty firm on that. $699 plus tax. So you end up spending like $750. What is your expected price? Are you interested in buying it? And if so, do you already have an Xbox? Or are you a PlayStation user and using this as a way to play Xbox games? Like, I'm curious. I want to see what people's thoughts are on this because I know how I feel. And like I said, if it's $699 and below, sold. I'm getting one at launch, and I already have an Xbox, but I just want to be able to take that shit on the go. Tyler says more than the Switch 2, 100%. Yes. What about you, Mad Mike? While the audience puts in their answers, thoughts on the handheld?
I think it's cool. Am I getting it? No, I'm too broke for that. I don't got pop culture warrior money. I don't got 600, 700 bucks, man. I don't got a computer that fucking can run this show. So
That's
yeah,
fair.
I won't get it unless somebody wants to give it to me or whatever.
Maybe you could get it and stream. You could stream
Yeah.
from it.
I won't be upset if somebody gets it for me, but I'm not gonna go out and purchase it.
You got to be out your ever loving mind. King Smith out there says $599. No way. For the expensive one? No. For the I do think it's only going to be like 100 to 150 difference from like the Ally and the Ally X. I think it's only going to be about 100 150 difference. But there's no way.
Dude, for a handheld, that's insane. Fucking Xbox One X was $500. It's like
Yeah.
that giant thing, and you want me to pay that for this little thing that I'm probably gonna fucking drop in the toilet? Like, is it waterproof? Because that's my luck. I'm gonna go to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna set it on some shady shit. It's gonna fall in, or I'm gonna partially slip and drop the fucker right in the toilet.
I mean, how many people can be like, I'm going to take it to the pool and play it and put it down in the pool?
Or like the kids, like, can I play that? And they fucking drop it right away. You know, they
they play it like normal. They go like this and they go, and then fucking fling it across the room.
What are you talking about here?
I watch my kid fucking takes his tablet and he's like, all right, I'm done. Whip. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Do you know how much those things cost?
Whipped roundhouse kick to your fucking jaw right there.
Yeah. King Smith says the Asus is $799, and I think they want to price it cheaper. What? It can't be. What is it? Asus.
Looking at full retail price. I just googled it. It was like $380, I think, at Best Buy.
I don't know what this guy's. I don't know what this guy be smoking.
Yes.
Rogue handheld. What is that? Let's see. Exa. See now, King be saying shit that just blows my mind. Let's see. Rogue
wasn't right.
I don't know what the hell you be talking about, bro. Where are you at?
Introductory price $599.
Okay, so the Rogue Ally X is $799.
The Z1 is $799.
Z1X, yeah, which is the most expensive one on the market currently, is $799. So I mean that's right. I mean, if they wanted to keep,
that's right. Damn, what fucking this? That's fucking in this show.
This is
Miss
weird.
Right, CQ is wrong. So shit's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's the end of days, folks. It's the end of days. So okay, so best case they want to keep it same price, $799.
They won't. Well. Like you said, they'll lower it. People aren't gonna pay $800 for this fucking thing.
I mean, people are paying $800 for this one. To his point, and it's the same processor.
I think it's like you said though, Xbox, like they're gonna lower it so people buy it.
Yeah.
I want to say $6.99.
Yeah. Now, because of this,
I said they go $6.99 and $5.99 because they only got 2 models, right?
yeah. Yeah, because of this, I'm now inclined,
Maybe
and that's the
they might go probably go
2024.
price.
Yeah, I'm inclined to think that it's going to be $7.99. They're going to match the price because they're going to say, because their thing is going to be for the same price, you're getting Xbox functionality, you're getting the Xbox design, because that's with the weird folding hand. Like, I don't know how that's comfortable. Like, you're holding it like this. I don't know how that's comfortable.
Well, and then because to your point, you have to have fucking Game Pass, so it's like they're getting what they want, which is more subscriptions to Game Pass.
Yeah.
So they're gonna make their money off that. And they probably didn't contribute shit to making it, other than like, like the functionality. I heard it was like,
Yeah.
it's not as smooth, or I don't know. When I looked it up right before the show, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's not as like smooth functioning or whatever. And
Yeah, it's clunky. It's a PC that they shoved into an iPhone, basically.
And they
It's
didn't
clunky.
do they didn't bother to refine it or anything like everyone.
Well, because again, they're a manufacturing company. They're not a software company, and they had to build their own UI for it. So this is
And
the best of
Microsoft's
both
we got you.
worlds.
Just download this Office suite.
Just plug in. All right. I would give you King. Clip it. I think you're right. I'm gonna say $7.99 for the higher end one,
$6.99, $6.99,
and then like $6.99 or maybe $5.49, whatever it is, for the other one. Scott says $7.99 for the premium. He says, I have an Xbox and I would buy this. Yeah. Yep. Anubis says $6.99 to $7.99. Wait for a while and see the reviews. Well, I mean,
that's what I do, but I'm smart.
But
this guy, he's got to be
the point of being an early adapter if you're not going to adapt
about it on the one show you're going to do in December? If you don't,
I'm going to show it off in January, and then it'll be on the back display where it will never get used again, like my VR headset that's right over there. Man,
I'm totally doing. Who said it earlier? Was it Scott? I'm doing another show like during the week. I'm just gonna shit on everything you say on this show. You believe CQ got the new fucking Xbox thing? What a fucking asshole!
What an idiot!
It's Xbox, but it's also the other reason like I won't buy it is too, is because I got that stupid face thing. What is that? Virtual reality thing?
The Apple Pro, Apple Vision,
Meta,
the Meta Quest,
Facebook one before Facebook bought it, whatever that was.
Yeah,
Oculus.
Yeah. Oculus.
It's like, I played with it for like a month, and then you got it too. And you just never fucking play it again. Same thing, Switch. You got the Switch. And you're like, get all these games. And I'm like, bitch, I had Switch for fucking 3 years. I don't play it. I'm not buying shit.
First of all, when I travel, I take my Switch.
I haven't heard you play Switch again.
When I travel, I take my Switch with me and I game a bit on the Switch. That gives me my little gaming fix.
Same thing on your phone. You can get all those games on your phone.
No, I can't game on the phone. It just doesn't. My hand. I don't do it. Tyler says, I've had a Series X, same. Got rid of it for a PS5, wow, but I'd still get it. I think if you make it
what made him go gay?
What? Insomniac, you crazy. Make it $150. You can make more money in the long term by use subscriptions to Xbox. Game Pass, Blockbuster made 90% of its profits off late fees. I don't think you can sell it for $150.
Cheaper, but they'll never do it. And then 2, they would have to increase the price of the subscription.
Well, so here's my thought. Because if they were manufacturing it themselves, they could sell it for whatever they want. But because it's Asus really making it, Asus is going to really
borderline fucking out of business.
They're gonna Asus is huge when it comes to like gamers and like PC gamers and streamers and things like that. Shit, this monitor here is an Asus monitor, and half my PC is Asus parts.
Of Dell.
No, they're good, man. The Republic of Gamers. What was I gonna say? Oh, I don't think they would. Like, yeah, even if Xbox wanted to sell at 150, Asus would be like, "Go fuck yourself. We're gonna take such a
No,
loss." You
if they're
know,
selling the Switch for $500, what's the Switch? 500, right? Two, the new one,
something
or
like
I
that.
think
Yeah,
it's
500, something like that.
I don't know. Yeah, if they're selling the Switch for that, there's no way they would go below what a Switch goes for.
Yeah. Which speaking of it, like what a Xbox fucking cold move to do, where they're
Yeah, what
like,
a bunch of
Switch
assholes.
2 comes out, they're like, we're dropping a handheld. You're like,
Yeah,
oh
Switch
shit.
is like, yeah, we're crushing it. Everyone's like buying them and shit, and which I don't understand. That's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, that's
Like,
a
I think
whole
it's
separate
stupid, but
conversation.
it's like, okay, you're playing the
Yeah.
same fucking stupid like games. There's no point. Like, quit falling for their bullshit. Um, it's like, just let me port it over to the fucking Wii, you assholes.
Yeah,
Um,
it's $500 with Mario Kart. Without it's 450.
it's
So
such a
there you go.
boss, man. It's the same thing you do to me. Like, I'll fucking announce something on my show, and then you do on your show like I didn't exist.
You don't. When I'm not here, you don't. I'm still pretty sure that you're a figment of my imagination. You don't exist when I'm not
He's not gonna
around.
let me do the show anymore. It's not. It's just we no shows. Like, people like you too much. We
Yeah.
can't have this.
Yep, he went away. What happened to Mad Mike? I don't know. He just left. He just never came back. The Asus ROG handhelds, I think Microsoft will price it below that. That's steep. Yeah. No, they will do a
It's
similar
funny. I
price
didn't
point.
hear
Yeah.
that. I was like, yeah, well, like, you're
How
getting
do
your hand in the game.
how
Fuck
do
you
y'all feel
guys.
about the Steam Deck? You know, the Steam Deck, I don't know, man.
I
It was
don't know that
supposed to
thing.
be like this big deal when it came out, and it hasn't really done anything. Like that was the thing, is like you can take your games anywhere, all your PC games, you can take, and I don't really know anybody who got one, or you like the small one is $399, the mid size is $549, and then the 1 terabyte 650.
It's
So
it probably has issue. Like anything, you have all these extra components that go into it. And if you don't have it all lined up, and it's not all working right from the get go,
yeah, you
no
get
one's gonna
issues.
buy it. If you have
And
issues like fucking Cyberpunk fucking game, like, and you don't have it shit right away, and we're waiting 20 years, then your shit's not. No one's gonna buy it.
and again, for me, and I hate to keep coming back to this, is I'm looking at the form factor of it, and it's the majority of it is flat, and then it's just
Mhm.
a little two bumps at the end for where you hold. And I'm like, that doesn't look comfortable to play with.
Think about the game. Your Steam is PC games,
Mm-hmm.
which all take forever to play, and it's like, can you really hold that thing for more than 20 minutes?
Yeah.
I don't know. And we both got fucked up hands. Like,
My
it
strong. What are
took
you
me
talking
a
about? My
while.
strong hand.
Both of us a while to be able to use the fucking Xbox controller, like, just to build up the strength. It's like, I'm not trying to
And
hold this weird shit.
I'm not a fan. Like their design is the two thumbsticks up high. And
No.
I'm like,
Oh,
I don't want to
mid.
hold it and play like this. That's just weird.
Because then you look
That's super
stupid because
weird.
you gotta hold it up, like, because your fucking thumbs are up. You can't be it's up right. You gotta go eye level, and you look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's weird.
Arms are tied.
I like the initiative of it. I don't like the design of it, which is why I like.
Ergonomics is fucking key.
Yeah, this is why I like this one so much. The Xbox one, because it's like it looks like a person that plays video games designed it. Like not some, I don't know what, but anyway. All right, we've harped on this long enough.
Good
It was
initiative.
big news. It's big news. Let's see in the comments, how many rings of death did you deal with before they fixed it? Oh God, I had like 3. I want to say 3 or 4. You guys excited for any new games coming up? There was a lot of games showcased this week. Real
And
quick, let's
fuck, I was just telling Nemo that
the
I
Polish
forgot the
one,
name of it. Yeah, the Witcher guy has a game coming out.
the Witcher guy.
Oh,
God bless. Where
I
is it?
dropped it in the chat. I dropped it in the other chat. God damn it.
God
It's like a
damn it.
vampire. It's a vampire game. It looks pretty fucking sick.
So yeah, so some of the games announced at the Xbox Game Showcase were Outer Worlds 2. I still haven't gotten around to Outer Worlds 1. It's been on my
Same.
bucket list for a minute.
It looks interesting,
Looks
but
good.
I
Looks
never
good.
played the first. Blood
Uh,
of Dawn Walker. That was the
Blood
one.
of
I was
Dawn Walker, yep. So they announced Call of Duty Black Ops 7, shocker. Ninja Gaiden 4, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 plus 4, or 3 and
just
4.
gonna have Michelangelo.
Michelangelo, we gotta get it. Gotta skateboard as Michelangelo. Grounded 2, Gears of War Reloaded, which is basically just Gears of War 1 remastered.
PlayStation people.
Yeah.
Fucking losers.
They announced Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I guess it's a DLC, The Order of Giants.
Yeah,
Clockwork.
it's a DLC.
Yeah. Clockwork Revolution. High on Life 2, which is our buddies. We've had the High on Life game devs on the show. Got to bring them back for High on Life 2. Saw some of the demo stuff for it. It looked really cool.
Looks sick.
The Dawn Walker one you talked about. Keeper, Resonance, which I think...
I
Which one?
thought that looked good. Resident Evil 9.
Resident Evil 9. Well, that wasn't for the Xbox showcase. That was announced, but not for part of the Xbox showcase. Xbox had Resonance, Elder Scrolls Online, Fate's End, Persona 4 Revival, Age of Mythology. Dude, the Invincible Versus. Did you see the trailer for that?
No.
Oh, man. They fucking killed with that thing. So, the trailer reveal was very much in like comic book Invincible style, but animated, and so like more rough than what the show does, right? Because the show's pretty smooth, pretty polished, whereas like the comic book has that kind of raw, gritty feel, almost like remember the Walking Dead series for Telltale, how it had that kind of rough animation style. So it's kind of like that, very 3D, but very rough, and very, very violent. Very violent. It's basically a 3-on-3 versus game. So think like almost like the Capcom fighters, the Street Fighter fight,
Right.
you know, all that stuff, but with all the invincible characters, and you beat each other mercilessly. There's blood, there's gore. There are finishers where you basically decapitate the other players. It is
Cool for like 10 minutes. And
Yeah.
if it's like $30 or free on Game Pass.
Yeah, it'd probably be free on Game Pass, but Invincible Versus, Final Fantasy, Sea of Thieves, Beast of
And then-
Reincarnation, Fallout 76, that's probably another DLC, Solo Leveling, Planet of Lana, Ghost of the Grand, Animo, Chronos, lots. They announced a shit ton for the Xbox Game Showcase, and that's not to mention like the games like you said, Resident Evil 9 and all these other games that were announced as well. Obviously the big hit was the handheld. That's the one that everybody's been talking about. But yeah, everything else looks, I mean, there's a little something for everyone. I feel like you've got the lighthearted
My
stuff, the kid stuff, the fighting
Favorite
stuff.
one is like, I don't know if you saw it. I'm gonna post it. It's scheduled to come on the Facebook page. There's this one called Felt That Punch. It's like Punch Out.
Boxing
it's
game with
Muppets.
Muppets.
Yeah. Did I post that today? I don't know.
I
I
don't
do
know,
so
I
much shit.
saw
I
it.
can't fucking recall it. Yeah, that shit looks funny as fuck. It's like Muppets boxing, and there's a trailer for it. It's pretty fucking fun.
You should like this. Fallout 76, their DLC that's coming is called Gone Fission'. Get it? Like fission, like fission, because it's nuclear.
Nice.
You know, it's gone fission.
Catching three-eyed fish, like
Basically,
Simpsons
yeah.
game.
Yeah, they show a dude in the robot armor fucking fishing, and he's got like a giant mutated thing on the hook. It's pretty crazy.
Oh, I saw too. Which I was like, what the fuck? That's still a thing. We talked about it a couple of weeks ago on the show, and then I saw it right after. There's still DLC for what's the Rainbow Six game we used to play?
Siege.
Not
No,
Rainbow Six.
Siege.
Tom Clancy. Division.
Division.
There's
Yeah,
fucking
Division 2 is still coming out
DLC
with stuff.
dropping for the Division.
Yeah, man. Well, and I think here's why. There was supposed to be a sequel game.
A new one.
Yeah, there was supposed to be a sequel game and then it got canceled. So I wonder if they figured, fuck it, let's pull some of that back and maybe release it as DLC. Like maybe some of
Whatever
the
they like
work.
created or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah,
because I
maybe some of
think
the work was already
it's like
done.
it's like Division Two Brooklyn or I don't know, whatever title with Brooklyn in it or something. And I was like, what the fuck? Other
King
thing?
said, King said, the guy I rent from just told me he hasn't turned on his Quest in 18 months. Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right. I would love to see some data, like some like usage data, and like it just go pew over time.
Well,
It's like,
I wouldn't mind either. And my kids playing it. That's the only reason it gets used. And she's like, "Where's the Oculus?" I'm like, "What? That's what you guys are doing?" And then what they're playing, Among Us. They play fucking Among Us on that thing or whatever.
yeah. Is Mad Mike CQ's AI? Damn it, they're on to us. Turn off. Turn off. Turn off, Mike.
Make me look really, really good looking
Really, really, really ridiculously good looking.
and
Uh,
funny.
Sports Bar said, what do you hear what he say? Have fun wearing a suit on Saturday. I've decided I'm not gonna wear a suit. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Scott says Steam Deck is good. They just don't market it right. They market it to PC users, and PC users want the ability to take things out and upgrade, which probably can't do on the Steam Deck. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Sony has another horrible showcase. I guess they'll need to remake God of War, Last of Us, Spider-Man, and or Uncharted again. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they were already
Yeah.
talking about Spider-Man or
Well, they
whatever.
already didn't they just
They canceled the Venom
Venom
game,
one? Yep,
and
and the
they're like, "Oh,
Carnage.
what are we gonna do with Carnage?" And they're talking about putting him in the fucking Spider-Man game.
Yep. And I think they didn't they remaster Last of Us already? Like that game's like 4 years old and they already remastered it. Like
Yeah, they're gonna do Uncharted, but it's gonna look like Mark Wahlberg, and Tom Holland.
Tom Holland, yeah.
Just get the fuck out of the game, Sony. Just go bankrupt. Like somebody go fucking you take them to Epstein's Island or something. Fucking whoever the
Nice.
fuck's in charge and get these fucks out of
Nice.
here.
Very classy. Very classy. Now if they only had something for all the games and tech, what? They got rid of it. I know E3, man. God, rest in peace. E3, man. That's tragic. Fucking tragic. Everyone was expecting a new Vegas or a Fallout 3 remaster, and they got fishing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just like making these good
Yeah.
DLCs, and they're like, "What are we gonna do? Let's go fishing."
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Got all that irradiated water. Let's do something with it. Yeah.
They got
I
all
mean,
that Amazon money from the show. They don't give a fuck.
dude, I would have again bet money they were gonna announce a new Vegas remaster. A, because it's been a minute. B, because remasters make a shit ton of money. And C, we know this upcoming season of Fallout 2 has to do with New Vegas. So I thought, oh, this would be the perfect time to reignite interest and have it tie into the season 2 of the show. But
You could have just added fishing to it as a thing. Like, what if that's
oh
the
man,
plan and it was just like a gimmick or something?
I don't know. Wait, what's next? The next DLC is gonna be pay your bills. Your character has to sit and write checks to all the fucking
Right.
utilities.
There's the new government. What part? What are you a part of? You got to pay taxes.
Yep. You have to you have
Bottle
to
caps. Yeah,
you have to
got
vote for the comptroller
bottle
of your area. Fucking you're trying to be in the PTA. You have to vote to drive funds to get to the PTA. Like, this is the dumbest shit that they're coming up with. But yeah. What else? There's so many things. Michael Rooker is back as Mike Harper from Black Ops 2, and he's gonna be in Black Ops 7.
Mads.
Let's
Mikkelsen?
I don't want to say anything. Let's just not talk bad about Michael Rooker right about now. That's all I'm saying.
I don't have anything bad. He's a really great American.
Great guy. Awesome
Great,
dude.
really great.
Amazing.
Does amazing things.
Backs,
Really great.
shows,
Really good
characters. Range. The guy's got range from like angry to like kind of angry to like super angry. Dude, the range is incredible with
Just
Michael
like
Rooker.
me, just older.
He's an ornier version of
You ever notice every time I go Trump, I go like full Zoolander? I don't
yeah,
know why. I do
yeah,
that.
always.
I'm really bad at impressions. I don't
You
know.
are.
You
It's
are
one of
too. Just want to
it's
admit.
first of all,
We do the same
first
fucking
of all,
impression.
I'm amazing at transitions.
Transitions. What are you fucking Biden?
I-
Kamala over here.
Sleepy Joe. Uh, what? 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 All right.
You know I read everything that's on the teleprompter.
I just started doing the show like this. So thank you guys for coming to Pop Culture Warrior. Sir, it's this way. Oh, thank you for coming to Pop Culture Warrior. Anyway, all right. Jesus Christ.
Don't talk about next week's guest. Next week's guest is
Next week's guest is review for Train Your Dragon. Oh yeah. So
Oh, yeah. I tried to watch that.
I
And it was like
did.
glitching. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Yeah, it's probably bad Wi-Fi or whatever, or bad signal. So I did get to see How to Train Your Dragon yesterday. Comes out this weekend. If you like How to Train Your Dragons, you will like this. It kept the best way I could say it is it kept all of the parts that were good about the original, right? They didn't. Did you see Lilo and Stitch in theaters?
Oh yeah.
And you saw the original?
Somebody, fucking Disney, I'm fucking there. Like, it's in my contract with my wife, just like I have a contract with you, where I have to watch every fucking Marvel movie. I have to watch every fucking Disney movie or show that comes out. I'm
Yeah.
fucking there.
What were your thoughts now? Because I haven't seen it, but I've heard things about how they changed like core aspects of the original. What were your thoughts? Was it bad change? Was it good change?
They didn't change much. Honestly, from the original.
Mhm.
It was like slightly things that they had to change to make it work in live action. That's all they
Mm.
changed.
Yeah, because I
The
saw
big thing I
something.
didn't like
Yeah,
was they got rid of the sheriff dude, the big shark or whatever.
the big
And
boss guy.
Green did the voice for that, and then he did the voice of the I guess CIA agent. I never
Mhm.
remember what he was.
Yeah.
Which I thought they could have like still had the shark dude and had Ving Rhames still do the voice as like a nod to him.
I
But
think so.
I think that was it. Otherwise, it was pretty spot on, and it
I
worked. I didn't have any issues with it. And the same thing with this. It looks like one thing I didn't like from the trailer with How to Train Your Dragon is like the fucking dragon looks exactly the same as it did in the original movie, at least in the trailer. It's like you could have made it look a little more like realistic. I mean, you don't gotta go full of Game of Thrones, but I don't know.
I
Slightly different would be good.
I can agree with that. One of the things I talked about in my in-car review was that like a lot of the other dragon designs were like, holy shit, those are dragons. Like, fuck. There's this one that fucking catches fire that you're like, Jesus shit, that is the fucking stuff of nightmares.
So it's like more realistic
It
looking.
looks fucking terrifying,
That's what I thought they would end up doing, which is good.
but you gotta
It makes
remember,
Toothless look weird then.
Toothless needs to sell toys. That's the thing. They gotta sell. Nemo, I should have him post
They'll use the same fucking toy. That's true. They'll use the same toys that they already have fucking millions of.
dude.
They make them look all weird and hard to fucking mold. Damn, that's true.
Yeah.
That's marketing.
The fucking popcorn bucket. So we were at a Regal, and they had a toothless fucking Nemo bought one, fucking $30 for a thing that's like this big. But it's cute as hell. It's adorable. It is like
it sits around. You're gonna throw it out. That's
Yeah.
what I do.
So I do agree that the design he was, which is funny because in the whole premise of the movie is like he's a Night Fury and they're the most terrifying of all the dragons, and then
He looks all kid like.
yeah, he's cute. He's cute. He's
I
very
would be
cute.
more afraid of the other one that's on fire.
The fucking thing. It's like fire coming out of its veins, dude. It was fucking like
You got
so
this
I'm like,
guy who
if I'm
looks
a
like a Funko
kid,
Pop.
yeah, if I'm a kid, I shit myself. I see that shit on the big screen. And they're working. It's like kids crying in the theater. Like it was fucking intense. But yeah, Toothless is, can be, mean and whatever. It's very much like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, where it's
Yeah.
like he's cute, but he can look mean at times. But yeah, because you have to keep to the core concepts, I get visually why they went for that look.
So that was it though, but everything else was more live
I will
action
say,
realistic. 'Cause that was my thing with Lilo and Stitch was it wasn't full like live action,
mhm,
which I get, but a lot of it was more like
they don't have
animated.
aliens they can
It was more like
cast.
Roger Rabbit type deal, like
Yeah.
it's like animated and then it's like not. I don't know.
That's
I don't
how
think
live action works when you have aliens and shit and dragons. They have to be animated.
yeah, and
I
that's what
will
I'm like, "What do
say
you want? 'Em in costumes?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I want the fucking '80s shit, the fucking Ninja Turtles in a fuzzy fucking suit. Like, get the fuck out there,
it's
man.
two guys nut to butt where they're just "Rawr," in a dragon
Throw
suit.
that shit back, player."
Ah. I will say that it was like we've seen some products, and looking at you, Marvel, that have come out with some pretty bad CGI. A lot of the look of it was very good. There was never a point where I went like, "Oh, that doesn't look good." Um, I'm not spoiling anything. Everybody knows the story or whatnot, but like, there's the one part where they fight the big dragon. That's the only part where it start like you really have to suspend disbelief because it's like, how do you animate? How do you make it look real when it's one huge one and then a bunch of little ones and then it's tiny little people, and so it's you lose a little bit, but when we're tight on the characters and real tight in the intimate scene, like it looks good. It looks well done. The characters, the story, everything is good. A lot of the score, the musical score, probably one of the coolest
Gerard
scenes.
Butler, too.
Yeah, Gerard Butler.
One thing that's like it's like the same guy, like
I mean, he does a job. He does a job. I mean, he does the assignment. He
I
really
like
plays.
that one the fat kid, he's funny.
Yeah.
He's in
Oh yeah. Deadpool.
that Christmas movie. Oh, he's in Deadpool too. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
he's in Deadpool too. He's the big Australian kid. Um,
It's still alive, kids. I was like the Christmas movie with Kurt Russell on Netflix.
no, I think overall they did a really good job recapturing it. There was no real big changes. There was a couple of little. There's some more attention to the side characters than the original. Me and Nemo were talking about this, where like in the original, there was less a focus on the side characters, and then over time, over the movies, they got kind of developed. There's definitely a little bit more care into the side characters this time around, but at its core, it is Hiccup, it is Toothless, and it is their relationship. And one of the coolest scenes in the movie, which very much like the original, was that they call it the test ride scene, where he's really learning to kind of maneuver. I mean, it's very cool. I'm sitting through that, and I watched it in IMAX, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, oh, I want to do that so bad. Like, I just, like, that's when like, they've got you, where they're like, man, I want to do that. And I was like, and I thought to myself, like, that'd be a cool, like, 3D ride for one of those fucking, like, you're
Hey, they
suspended.
fucking have it. Go to fucking Animal Kingdom and ride a
I don't
banshee.
fucking
It's the
know. I
same
don't
shit.
fucking know. I don't know.
Fucking cool.
Yeah. But anyway, but
Nice.
overall, yes. So How to Train Your Dragon 2, if you have, it is a kid's movie. Although, and this is what I was talking with Nemo about last night, I wouldn't do like 6, 7 and below kind of, because there's some intense scenes. There are some intense scenes, and there's some, I don't want to call them quite jump scares, but definitely like rah, in your face kind of moments, especially if you're seeing it in IMAX, or 3D, God forbid. But yes,
Fucking go take your kids, man. Don't make them raise a bunch of soft ass fucking. The
Dude.
fake ass movie. There's dragons aren't real.
and I got a whole, somebody had a baby in there, and I got pissed because like
What fuck? How are
How's
people with babies get invited into screenings and I can't get invited to a pre-screening?
I'm like, I don't know who snuck the damn thing in,
Aren't you
but
guys all
like
supposed to be press? Like, what the fuck kind of bullshit's
they
going
bring
on here?
some regular people because you gotta let the normies in, otherwise there's a whole thing. There are no dragons worth for your weight limit. Listen, fucker. All right,
Who is that?
listen,
Who is that?
motherfucker, Pete.
I like that shit.
God damn it. First of all, there was someone much fatter than me riding a dragon in that movie. So, ha, in your
Yeah, that kid
face.
I just talked about is like 350 pounds. He's like
Yeah.
17.
And then they put it to really make him look big. They put him in one of these giant, like fucking fur coats, so he looks bigger than he normally does. He's built like a square. It's like
Yeah.
like it fucking squares him out. It looks hilarious. Nick Frost is in that, which I didn't realize. He's the dude with the missing arm and missing leg. Is Nick Frost.
Okay.
So I forget their names, but the one thing I will say, the accents were very thick. So if you're a person, and again, I'm used to being around people that struggle with accents.
Can you put on the subtitles for me? I
Yes.
fucking can't do accents.
Bro,
I'm fucking worse with accents.
It was bad.
There was a slight fucking accent. I have no clue what the fuck you're saying.
It was.
Ask your wife. I don't.
They were very talking. They were talking like this, and you were like, "What is that?" And you're like, "I'm like, the fuck he said."
Is that one guy that his wife's Boston or whatever, and he's like makes fun of? That's me. I'm like, what? You want donuts?
They're very Scottish and they're Viking tongue, and you're like, I don't what enunciate. God damn.
We're gonna go see that too, and I have no clue. Like, how was it? No, I don't know what anyone said.
I don't know what it said. Lots of pretty colors, lots of cool shots.
You guys put on the subtitles, please. I fucking need to read all my shit. I'm at that point in my life.
You can ask for the fucking glasses that have the subtitles. You can ask for that. Yeah.
Really?
It's meant for people that are hearing impaired. And so that
hearing impaired too.
You qualify for both. But yeah, you can ask for it. They have like subtitle glasses. You put it on and it subtitles the movie for you, which is pretty fucking cool.
I'm totally doing that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, see, it's crazy. You can watch movies in theaters with subtitles now. Yeah, and some of them will put it.
Everyone who doesn't want to at our age, who doesn't want the subtitles?
With subtitles on? I don't trust somebody who doesn't watch
it. And then I put them on, and when I started fucking putting them on was when I started watching Peaky Blinders, because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. I thought I knew what they were saying, and I watched like 5 episodes like on my own, and then my wife's like, "Oh, we should watch Peaky Blinders." Like, I'm already fucking in it, but we'll start it over. And she's like, "What's going on?" And I was like, I was like way off. I was like, "He said fucking this or whatever," and she's like, "That kind of doesn't make sense." And then she's like, "Go rewind it, put on the subtitles," and it was like something completely fucking different than what I thought he said. He's like, "I'm gonna go bang 7 dudes in the bathroom," and it's like turned out he was like, "No, I gotta go fucking
I gotta go to the bank at 7," and you're like,
"Yeah," like, "Oh,
like, whoa." I was
not going to England anytime soon.
I am not as into this show as I thought I was.
It's kind of weird. It's all straight. I thought they were all gay.
Yeah, it's all gay stuff.
In England, and now I'm not going.
But yeah.
Yeah, but I was like, holy fuck, yeah. And then ever since then, it's like I watch everything with fucking subtitles.
When I went to El Salvador, I went to a movie theater. And I was like, "Fuck, man! I'm gonna have to watch a movie in Spanish subtitles." And then it turned out that I don't know why, I don't know how, I don't know if that was normal, but it was the English movie, and it just had Spanish subtitles. So I was like, so I got to watch the movie like normal. Everybody else was reading. And I was like,
then on the money, it's like they pay. Like you gotta pay actors to do the voices in those languages or whatever. Maybe they didn't have it done yet.
I don't know.
Depends on what you want. They're not doing that shit for some shitty movie like a Steven Seagal movie.
Yeah. Like, we ain't got the budget for that shit.
That's the other thing that drives me crazy. Like, that's why I don't watch. Like, I like kung fu movies. I'll watch those, but like Squid Games and shit. And it's like when you have the dub and it's like they stop talking and you got that. It's like that drives me nuts. It's like, dude, the English version was 4 words, and that guy's still talking. And it's been 3 minutes. It's like I think we missed some translation
I think
shit
there's
there.
some subtle context that was missed, and it's like,
Yeah. It's like
hi.
in his expression, like they'll get like angrier and mad. And it's like that. I don't think that was 4 words worth of expressions right there.
Oh God. What else? Oh, so here and chalk this up to, I don't know if it's crazy or if it's, you can't trust what anyone says nowadays. The screenwriter and producer Jeremy Slater, who has been talking up Mortal Kombat 2. So he wrote Mortal Kombat 2 and he described it as so much funnier and so much bigger than the first movie. Okay, maybe I'll give you that. He also said that at test screenings, fans have reacted the same way they did to Avengers Endgame. Now, if you don't remember,
He said the same way he did to Avengers Endgame. I think that was the quote.
well, okay,
Which is
sorry.
like, okay,
He
that's
said
like
fans reacted to test screens the way, but what if he hated Avengers Endgame?
exactly. I'm like, this is such a terrible fucking quote. Because it could be like you, that's you, like you fucking saying the same shit. Like if you had a movie, oh, this movie that I wrote, The Pop Culture Warrior. I loved it as
The
much as I loved
CQ guy was
Avengers Endgame.
incredible.
Like, okay, yeah, of course. You fucking wrote it. Like, of course you're gonna church it up. Like, I don't know. And like we said before, like half of us on this show, so 2.5 out of the 5 people that are watch it, didn't even remember there was a first fucking Mortal Kombat movie that came out.
I believe it or not, I was a fan. I was a fan of the Mortal Kombat. The thing that brought it down was the whole fucking main character. That was the problem. In my opinion, everybody else knocked it out of the park. The main character just, I didn't need him, which I think they took him out for the sequel, which is the smartest thing they can do.
Did. But it's like there's no fucking way. No fucking way.
Yeah.
No way in
Audiences
fucking
are
hell
reacting.
that is fucking true by any fucking.
Oh my God!
You're talking about
Did you see that?
one of the biggest fucking movie of our lifetime. Like the next
Culmination
biggest one, like
of
the fucking
10.
Godfather, and you're like, this movie. It's like, no, get the fuck. Okay, Steven Seagal, like, get the fuck out of here.
All right,
No.
Trump
A lot of
is
Steven
the
Seagal
greatest. Is my
fucking
movie, Mortal Kombat 2, is the greatest film since The Godfather. Okay, it's gonna win all the awards, and all the people are saying it's the greatest movie ever made. Yeah, it's
no way. Like, isn't it coming out like a fucking Netflix? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, give me some of that. What is that guy snorting? Give me some of what that guy's snorting.
Hey, I love it, man. I love it. Keep the dementia, keep the delirium going, man. That's fucking
Are they
funny.
saying like, how you think your show's better than my show or some shit?
Something like that.
I can't see the comments, people.
We're not telling him that.
He doesn't
No.
tell me the juicy ones until later.
So let's see. MSN reporting that Iron Fist returning to the MCU.
Are we excited about this?
Like, let's dive into this.
Trailer, because I'm not excited about it by any means. I didn't.
Let's dive into this first. Marvel fans were ecstatic when Charlie Cox returned to the titular hero in the Disney Plus series Daredevil Born Again. Not only did it bring back Vincent D'Onofrio's iconic performance as Wilson Fisk, it also meant that Netflix Marvel series was officially being ingrained into the MCU. Later confirmed when it was revealed that Jessica Jones, we knew this, would be joining Daredevil in season 2. Now another member of the Defenders will be returning to the MCU. However, it won't be the version that fans have come to know. According to Variety, Iron Fist will be returning to the MCU in the upcoming Eyes of Wakanda animated series. There will be an Iron Fist in here, and not the Iron Fist you expect, said director Todd Harris. So there you go. We are getting an Iron Fist, but it's not the
white guy.
Blonde hair, blue-eyed, Iron Fist from Luke Cage and Iron Fist. I think
I
we've
thought you were
talked
talking
about it
about
before, but
Ironheart. I confused the two. It's the same word. I only do half of what you say. But anyways.
that sounds about right. You only listen to about half of what I say. That makes sense. I don't know how I feel. Like
It's
Iron
not.
Fist.
Did they say oh, what's his name?
Give me something. Give me something.
The big black guy, is he coming
Mike
back?
Coulter.
I don't know if that's fake or not. Is he really coming back or not?
So it hasn't been confirmed, right? There's a difference of like it seems pretty obvious versus confirmed. Um, they've been seen. He's been seen around the set of Daredevil 2. He's has pictures taken at like I think they did like a press thing with Charlie Cox and Kristen Ritter. So it
I
would
saw that too, but I wasn't sure if that was
seem,
like old stuff or
yeah, it
what.
would seem that he's coming back, but it has not been actually confirmed.
Kind of
The
got
way
to do both of them. I don't know.
they're kind of, I mean, they're kind of a couple in the comics. I mean, they're kind of a thing.
I
So
like Luke Cage better, honestly.
yeah, yeah. What else?
Man, and Vincent D'Onofrio, guy, he's like, have you seen him?
He's yeah.
I mean, Jay and Silent Bob, the Jay guy. He ran into him at a Comic Con. He's like super skinny.
There's a picture just posted of him and Michael J. Fox at a convention, and it's hard to say which one looks more emancipated. Like they're just
Right?
so gaunt.
Why does everyone look so sickly?
Yeah, it did.
Fox skinny.
It's the goddamn Wegovy. It's the goddamn what's the other one? The fucking what's that shit called?
Oh,
Ozempic. Ozempic.
oh
Goddamn
yeah.
Ozempics, man. Everybody's pounding them shits in Hollywood like
Like
it's
giving it out for free and all those baskets and shit they give them.
yeah.
But I saw him in I was at um a concert this weekend in the hotel. You only can watch cable or whatever, and the HBO would they had like HBO Classic or whatever. Fucking Mystic Pizza, you remember that movie? That's an old ass movie. Anyways, he
Mystic
was in that.
pizza. Shit.
Like, holy fuck, dude. He does not look like looks completely different when he was younger. Anyway.
Thanks for
And with
sharing that
hair.
tidbit.
Like every time you see him with hair, I'm always like, who the fuck is this ugly
Who's the guy?
dude?
Who's that guy?
Looks so familiar.
Didn't he do one of the cop
Bald.
dramas for like 10 years? Wasn't it
Yeah, he did all
N-
kinds of weird shit.
NYPD or some shit like that? He was on one of those cop shows forever and
Yeah, it's like NYPD Blue or something.
something like that. And he was
That hair.
had hair, which is weird. He says, so when is Kane coming back? Brother, we'd all love to know.
Supposedly he's in Doomsday. I thought
That's
the thing that said they're gonna end his arc or something.
yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate, but
Don't
like
fucking play. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Like
yeah, I hate to say it.
Marvel needs to hire like a gunny to give a fucking limo brief anytime they break away from a movie. Okay, you're in the franchise now. Okay, if you go out, don't fucking drink too much. Don't
You
pet
have
a
to be
burning dog.
castrated to be a member of the MCU now. Like you're
Don't
gonna
beat up
chemical
anyone.
castration.
Stay in your home and don't fucking go outside for the next 20 years.
Oh God. Batman 2 update. What's the Batman 2 update? I know it says there's a Batman 2 update. I
I don't know.
haven't.
That sort of keeps getting pushed back.
Yeah, that's the only update I know is that it got pushed back again, because he's doing a billion other things. So I
Dude,
don't
what's
know.
gonna happen is not gonna get it because James Gunn's just gonna move into what he wants the character to be, honestly.
hmm We talked about. I think I posted about it that Samuel Jackson's taking the Tulsa King spinoff series.
Yeah, which I don't. So this one bothers me. I know you don't really watch. You're not big on the
I've seen
Taylor
episodes of Tulsa
Sheridan
King.
stuff,
Mhm.
but he hasn't been. So this character has never been in any of the episodes.
Mhm.
That's my like first pet peeve with it. So it's like, why? How are you going to spin something off that hasn't been in the show at all? It's like you're
I
just
see what you're
creating
saying.
something completely new.
I mean, you're
Um,
building it within the universe, but yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
like you got to introduce. That's the whole point of a spinoff. Is like it's a character that people want to see more of. Like Spawn had seen him in Twitch, and they spun it all. Whatever. There's 1,000 of them. Um, that's number one, and number two, it's like so. I like Samuel Jackson. He's a great actor. The whole point of that show is like the guy is an enforcer for the
Hmm.
mob.
He
He
does
did his time.
time,
He
yeah, and
did
then
his
he
time. He gets out and he's supposed to pick up where he left off. The younger guy, the guy's son, the mob boss's son takes over, doesn't like the guy
so he
and
puts him
makes him
out to
go to
pasture,
Tulsa.
yeah,
Yeah. Sends him out basically like as like
to
a
do
fuck
nothing,
you. And he ends up
yeah.
becoming successful because he's a badass dude or whatever. It's like we get that with Stallone, all right. Samuel Jackson, his voice is like overpowering and threatening, but his physical stature is not that, especially at his age, at this age in his life. He looks like everyone else does now, like too much like frail old man.
Too
So it's
much
like I don't
Ozempic,
think
man.
he's gonna be it. Yeah, he's not that imposing as of a figure as like Stallone or all those guys that are still steroiding up at fucking 80 years old. It's like, what are they gonna do? He didn't even work out for fucking Marvel movies as Nick Fury, who was supposed to be like a fucking in shape dude or whatever.
Yeah,
It's
and
like,
he's
so
the
he's not gonna work out
special.
for this fucking role. So I don't. That's my take on it. It's like Taylor Sheridan does a good job. He writes good stuff. I haven't seen anything I didn't like so far that he's done. It's just I don't know how I feel about that casting as because he's supposed to lead. It's basically the same thing. Like Stallone leads the Tulsa thing, and he's supposed to lead the New Orleans thing, and
Hmm.
it's like, but then again, I guess it's like if you look at any old like of the real life mobsters, they're all like these frail old dudes and shit too. So
Yeah, I mean,
guess we'll see. But that was
they,
my initial thoughts on it.
they age out, you know. Um,
Talk
let's.
about hot, dude. That guy, like, fucking everything he touches is just gold. Keeping Paramount Plus in business, which I thought they were going to be around much longer. I thought that was just a shitty move and they were going to fall apart. I didn't know they were going to pick up every Taylor Sheridan thing ever fucking made.
Hey,
You know,
man, a win's a win.
funny thing is,
Hasselhoff, the OG Fury. Yes,
yes, I like
yes.
that one too. Um,
Hasselhoff.
he got into writing when he was on Sons of Anarchy. He was like I think it was like the deputy sheriff or
Hmm.
something, and they kept cutting his lines and shit on the show. And somebody had said like, "Oh, if you want more lines, write your own shit." And so he's like, "Okay."
Bet.
And that's how he started fucking right. He wrote like Cesario
Hmm.
and never fucking stopped. Like what a
Smart.
fucking like. Okay, fucking I
That's
got this.
that's actually a Kevin Smithism. Kevin Smith always so like he even his daughter he was like his daughter wants to be an actress and he's like, well, if nobody's hiring, write your own shit. Write what you want to do. Write your own voice
Mhm.
and you sell that. But um, there was something else I was gonna say. I saw something where they're like, oh, this person should be the next Nick Fury, like a going back to white Nick Fury, but um oh God, who was it? And I looked at it and I went, fuck, that is really good. And I can't remember who it was now. Damn. All right, I gotta remember to capture that next time. Some other news.
Do our own thing like that. Like, who do you think should play this role?
Yeah. EA is still working on at least 3 different Marvel video games. EA and Marvel Games are collaborating on 3 action adventure games with an Iron Man game in development, a Black Panther game canceled, and a third unannounced title still planned. The Iron Man game is a single-player third-person game by Motive Studio, currently in pre-production. The Black Panther, an open-world AAA game by Cliffhanger Games, was canceled. Boo. The third game still in the works, no official details, but rumors suggest it could star a major Marvel hero like Thor. Um, Now, here's
Yeah,
the interesting thing. Despite the Black Panther cancellation, EA and Marvel remain committed to delivering 3 superhero titles as part of their collaboration. So that means they might be done with the Black Panther, but going with a different character. So we'll see how that shapes up. Um,
But I feel like you gotta go. My problem with that is, like, we had the Avengers game where we played with Captain America, Thor,
mhm.
Iron Man, and it's like, so why? I love Iron Man, my favorite character, but why would you do that? It's like we already kind of had that. You're not going to bring anything new. Do Black Panther, which was a DLC later after everyone stopped playing the fucking game. I felt like that would have been more. That would have been better. Or do a fucking X-Men game or Daredevil or some shit.
Yeah. Anubis, you're right. It was Jeffrey Dean Morgan. And they had him like they did AI or Photoshop, whatever, to make him look like Nick Fury. And I was like, fuck, that looks good. He does look good as Nick
Yeah,
Fury.
I saw that too. That would.
Yeah.
He's also getting kind of old though too. But
Yeah.
yeah, it could work.
It's an
They're
old
gonna
white Nick
do
Fury.
fucking Robert Downey Jr. That's who they're gonna get.
He can do it all. Um, and there is that Captain America game that was in development. Remember they showed gameplay of it. Looked really good. And there is a Black Panther in that game. It's not our Black Panther. It's like the grandfather or father or whatever of T'Chaka or whoever. Um,
Also, it's a good like. It's a character that not a lot of people followed in the comics, so it's like a good game that would introduce the character to people outside
yeah,
of the movie or whatever.
yeah,
Something
you're right.
different than what we've already had like a bunch of times.
So in movie news, or I should say, in who the fuck asked for this news? Jackie Chan says Shanghai Dawn is in the works because we
Oh,
had Shanghai Noon and we had Shanghai Nights. So it only makes sense that fucking 30 years later, we should have Shanghai Dawn. Like, who
why?
is clamoring for Jackie Chan? And again, God bless him. The dude is a legend. Legend. But he hasn't really done action in a while. And then Owen Wilson, no offense, great dude, I'm sure. But like, do we need or like Rush Hour 7 or like do we
Yeah,
need
that's
this?
what I read when I read that. People are like, "What about Rush Hour 3?" And I'm like, "We
No,
don't need
4.
any
They've already
of
had
that."
3. Yeah.
Holy fuck, there was 3 of
There
them.
was
I
3
missed.
Rush Hours.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
3 Rush Hours and 2 Shanghais.
Anyways, it's like we didn't ask for the first fucking 2 or 3 of these fucking movies. Nobody wanted to see them. It was these guys are hot now.
Yeah.
Let's make some shit up real quick to put them in the movie together. That's what these are. And it's like, no, like
I will tell you, I'm a fan of Shanghai Noon. I'm a fan of Rush Hour. Like again,
I
because
like Rush Hour, the first
yeah,
one, because it wasn't
it's
unique buddy
original.
cop
It's
type movie.
unique. It's original. It's different. But when you
Fucking
do,
Shanghai was just like, okay, it was basically a spin-off of that.
when you sequelize these things, all you end up doing is rehashing the same jokes
Yeah.
in a new way. When you see the original, like Night at the Museum, you watch the first one, you're like, oh my God, unique premise and interesting and funny jokes. But then you watch the second one and third, and you're like, it's
They're
just this,
trying too hard.
it's the same
It's like,
shit.
yeah,
It's
and
the
it's
same
they
shit.
are trying too hard. It's stupid, just like Happy Gilmore too. All those things, it's the same shit. Like it's
Yeah.
I call it the Adam Sandler effect, is what it is, because that's what every one of his fucking movies is like emphasizing the shit that was funny in the last ones, but it's like played out over like 45 years of our fucking life. And that's all it is. And it's like, why, dude? Like, was Karate Kid Legends really that? Like, are people really seeing that? Like, we're gonna do Shanghai now?
Dude,
And where
King
the fuck has
Smith,
Owen Wilson been? I thought I saw him like working at fucking Culver's down the road the other
he
day.
does a lot of small budget indie stuff.
Seeing
Dude,
some commercial, and I was like, what the fuck?
King Smith, and you'll get this. Our good buddy King Smith came out of Karate Kid Legends and was like, I didn't like it. And I was
Holy,
like, whoa.
I've never heard him not like any
I
movie
I,
ever.
I was like, bro. Wow, that's saying
And he's
something.
so like cheap if he pays. Likes it just because he paid to see. Like it won't admit it, at least in public. Well, I paid to see it. Oh, it was a great fucking
Yeah, it
movie.
was a great use of my
It's
time
like
and
he's
money.
go. You could see him lying to himself as he's like explaining like why he liked it to you. It's like okay, you
There
fucking
was
paid
there
20
was a
bucks.
lot of actors, and they had clothes on, and there was a story, kinda, and there was
From the guy who
lights.
was like, in when we're 80, he's gonna be on the internet like excited that Fast and the Furious 89 is coming out.
They finally made it to 100,
Vince
guys.
back. They
Love it.
CGI'd him in. The
It's
family's getting back
it's all
together.
about the family.
They're redoing it. It's Disney.
Anubis said that Karate Kid made 47 million. That's about 27 million more than I thought it would make.
Terrible. Ballerina, I think,
Made
made more
40
money. Are
something.
we calling that a flop?
Well, that's the ballerina. Anyway, let's look. Let's quickly look. I'm just curious. The weekend box office, June 6th. Dude, Lilo and Stitch has been number one for 3 weeks. 3 weeks now.
Every kid's movie, because they
Yeah.
don't release that many of them. They fucking tear it up, man.
Well, I look at it like, okay, so Captain America was for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Then it was Mickey 17 for 1 week. Novocaine actually won a weekend, which is, I thought it was a good movie, but that's surprising. Snow White won a weekend. So let's the Minecraft movie. The Minecraft movie, they say only won 2 weekends, which seems ridiculous because they made so much money. Sinners was the number 1 release for 3 weeks in a row. Thunderbolt for 2, Final Destination for 1, and it's been Lilo and Stitch ever since. But looking at June 9th, so let's see here. This past weekend, so this is June 6th to June 8th. This is domestic. We're looking domestic. You're talking a gross. Lilo and Stitch brought in 32 million to set its total gross to 335. Ballerina opening weekend made 24.5 million. So, I mean, that's crazy that in its third week, Lilo and Stitch brought in more money than Ballerina in its first week.
And almost as much as the Karate Kid in its first week.
Well,
or overall, and whatever it's been.
Overall, because so they're saying Karate Kid over 2 weekends. This week only brought in 8.5. So over 2 weekends, 35 total.
Yeah, and that in like the third week of
in its third week release, Lilo and Stitch made that
people
much.
are using all their passes and shit to go see it.
I'm surprised, honestly. Mission Impossible, 3 weeks in only pulls 14.8. So it's the same amount of length that Lilo Stitch has been out. Dude, imagine you're Tom Cruise, you're bringing out your magnum opus in The Final Reckoning, and you get beat 3 weeks in a row by Lilo and Stitch, the live action.
I told you, my services are available, 200,000 a year, and I would have told you
hundreds of millions.
I would have told you that thing was not going to be worth what they spent on it by any means.
So domestically,
nobody wants to see the same shit. It's the same shit.
After 3 weeks,
Nights 35 out of here.
After 3 weeks, Mission Impossible is sitting at 149. 149, and
that doesn't even cover the cost of like marketing for that fucking movie.
But that's also domestic. So remember, there is a worldwide box office that people love to watch him do shit, like in China or whatever.
Yeah, because they only show one movie there, like for the year.
They're only allowed one movie a year. Karate Kid Legends over 2 weeks has only brought in 35 million.
Not surprised at one bit. Nobody wanted it. We wanted Karate Kid, but we didn't want that.
Yeah, we didn't want that. Here's the funny.
So the whole universe with the shows, and you just shit on it, and you combine two fucking shits that nobody wanted.
Final Destination, which has been out for 4 weeks, brought in almost as much as Karate Kid brought in this week.
Gross.
That's tough. That's tough. Fucking Dogma.
You don't
The
listen to people.
re-release of Dogma in theaters brought in $1 million
Yeah,
this weekend.
that was a fucking excellent movie. I would go
Yeah,
see that.
go ahead, go see that movie. Somehow, Minecraft movie's still bringing in money. Huh. So, I mean, yeah, I'm curious to see. Yeah, Beth. She's like, I'm so tired of remakes and sequels. Yes, 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 or remakes, or reimaginings, or
Especially
live
20 years
actionings.
later. Like, I don't mind a sequel, but not 20 or 10 years like later. Like, make it within a year, within a 3-year period. If you're
You
not
get,
gonna make a sequel, don't fucking ever
there's a
make one.
window you get 1 to 4 years to make a sequel. If you don't make it in that time, it's got to get
Don't
shit
ever
canned.
make another one, and
Yeah.
don't remake the fucking movie.
So yeah, I'm curious because we know Ballerina's not gonna not. So okay, so if you go back to the original John Wick movie, it was a small thing. It was like damn near indie, and it came out. If you go back and look, the week one numbers were terrible, terrible, but it got such a good word of mouth that it became the number one movie in its second week, which is practically unheard of. I think Ballerina people are hoping that's the case for this, that the word of mouth is. And honestly, having seen Mission Impossible, having seen Ballerina, and having seen How to Train Your Dragons, which comes out this weekend, I don't think it's gonna get the week two push. I don't think that's gonna happen here. So I definitely think How to Train Your Dragon is gonna take number one this weekend. I for sure think that, and I think Lilo and Stitch might be number two,
Yeah,
even
oh
having
yeah,
been out
of
for
course,
3 weeks.
100%. Because the people that didn't pre-buy their tickets that show up to the theater are like a bunch of idiots. Like, I want to go see How to Train Your Dragons. And they're gonna be like, it's fucking sold out, dumbass. We only got the front row. They're gonna go
Mhm.
see fucking Lilo and Stitch instead.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, those people ain't gonna go to Ballerina or Mission Impossible. Maybe Karate Kid. No, not Karate Kid. They wouldn't
They're
say
not gonna
that.
surprise. They're gonna be like, what?
No. Like, we'll give you free ticket. Nah, I'm good.
Will Smith's kid in that? Nah, I'll pass.
Yeah, Mission Impossible worldwide 301 million. Yep. So yeah,
Good. Well played.
we had this argument about like, what's going to be the summer tent pole, what's going to hold up the box office in the summer. Uh, I do think How to Train Your Dragon, based on the success of Lilo and Stitch, I think How to Train Your Dragon is going to do really well,
Yeah,
and
that's gonna
spawn a
own
franchise.
June. That's gonna own June.
Yeah.
We're what, the 10th?
Yep.
Comes out Friday.
Yeah.
It's gonna be number one all this month
Yeah.
until
Lead up to
Fantastic
the
Four,
Fantastic Four. Yeah. Yep.
and then Superman.
Then Superman
Those are
after
gonna
that.
be the 3 movies of the summer. There's nothing else.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
F1. I think it's gonna do well overseas. Probably not so much here, but it's not gonna make as much as those other movies because
Yeah. So it's funny enough. I got tickets for F1, or I got pre-screening offers to F1 and 28 Years Later coming up next week. And just out of curiosity, I was asking a friend of mine, younger guy, he's in his early 20s, because I wanted to get a sample of like what's a young 20-year-old thinking about with movies. And I said, hey man, if I was giving you free tickets, would you go see F1 or would you go see 28 Years Later? And now this is a guy who in his day job works on cars. So I thought it was a slam dunk. And even he was like, I'd go see the zombie one. And I'm like, did you even see the first two? Nope. And I'm like, but like that's telling to me. If you put your that someone's not willing to see Brad Pitt in a race car movie, which is an original movie, compared to the trilogy movie that they haven't seen the first two of, but they'd rather go see that.
so it's
I
'cause
don't think F1's gonna do well.
you have to like F1 to like the movie, and they're banking on the popularity of F1. Not everyone likes it. I work on cars too, and it's like a lot of people that work on cars, they don't want to like fucking watch racing, or they might not care about racing or whatever. You have to appreciate the sport to appreciate the movie, and that's the problem. Like it's like making a soccer movie. It's like it's not. Yeah, it's the number one sport in the world, but is it all those people gonna go see it? No, not necessarily. So that's
Best
their
soccer thing ever
problem
made
they're
was
running into. It's like you gotta appreciate the sport. Is it gonna disappoint? Yeah. Just like the Liam Neeson made the fucking F1 movie, or not Liam Neeson, fucking Thor, what's his name?
Chris Hemsworth.
He made a movie about a F1 legend, and they just destroyed it. But anyway,
Yeah. Even it was that movie. I thought it was really good. It was like the Ford versus
Ferrari,
Ferrari movie. Yeah, and that had like Matt Damon and Christian Bale.
you know,
And I thought it was a good movie, but it didn't do well either. I don't know why
yeah,
car movies don't really do well.
it's because they like
I don't think it
studio, like,
transfers well.
yeah, it's
Like
like
the
the
speed,
studio.
the feel of it. Like it just doesn't like you race a car in real life, you're like, holy shit, like my balls are in my throat. But when you see it on the screen, you're just like, oh yeah, they're going fast. And it's
It's because it's like same thing with like shooting and we're desensitized to speed in movies. So if you
mm.
watch any movie like Fast and Furious is the perfect fucking example. You have a 1990 Honda Civic, which is a four-cylinder car, fucking ripping it, going 200 miles an hour, right next to a 1990 Volkswagen Jetta, which is also a fucking slow ass fucking car that doesn't go over 90 miles an
Next to one of
hour.
those power wheels with the
Yeah.
battery connector. And
And they're all like ripping it like, or you have like a really fast car and it's next to the Civic and it's like not keeping up and the Civic's beating this fucking, Dodge
because you use
Charger
the
with 900
nitro. That's
horsepower
why.
and the Civic has 90 horsepower.
Because
It's like,
you forgot about the nitro boost. That's the difference. It's the
yeah,
nitro.
and all the stickers on it. But it's like we're desensitized to it and they use the same all those sound effects are added in later and they
Yeah.
use it from like the fast car. So it's like we're desensitized to it. So we don't understand like that this shit's fast as fuck. Like if you ever go watch I watched F1 this year, like live, and it fucking blew my fucking mind. I
Yeah.
was hard for like 3 months afterwards. It's so fucking it looks fast when you're watching the races.
Yeah.
When you fucking see it in person, you're like, holy fuck, that
Yeah.
shit is fucking fast.
Yeah. I
And can you see that in the movie? No, because it's like it's the same sound effects and everything you've seen in every fucking movie ever.
uh I saw a thing where it was like they like the helmet cam and they put in the F1 and it's like I had to stop watching because I'm like my brain couldn't it was just
They do
too much happening
shit at those guys are doing 200 fucking miles an hour,
on a
and they have a
street
fucking
road.
computer that controls like the whole fucking car. It's like I'm gonna turn, I'm gonna lower the left rear shock, hit the right front brake, and it's like it's like fucking
It's a
playing
video
the
game
handheld
controller. Yeah.
Xbox with 30 buttons, and you're like going 200 miles an hour. It's like Jesus fucking Christ.
And
I have trouble fucking talking into this microphone and working my mouse at the same time every
on
Tuesday
top of that,
night.
there's like hairpin turns. There are like 90-degree
Like
left turn.
pressing buttons. I'm like, I can't watch. I have the F1 app. You can like watch in the car. I can't watch it in the car view because it's like it hurts, gives me a headache. I'm like, God damn, how's he doing all this shit? Like, I can't even watch him press all these buttons on the remote. I think it's 27 buttons or something, or 32 on the steering
Yeah,
wheel in the fucking car.
it's insane. I saw they were showing a clip of a crash, and it's like, and it shows you just how fast it happens because it's like driving. I'm on fire, and he's just like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
You can't.
He's like, oh, he hit the grass. It's like he shows it. It's like he hit this much of the grass and
Yeah,
fucking
no, exploded
did
on impact.
17 360s in the air and lit on fire. And it's like,
There
what
was
the
a
fuck?
cigarette butt on the track, and it fucking caused this car to fucking
Shit, that literally
explode.
happens. Like he hit something on the track. It's like a bottle cap or whatever. It's like, what
Yep,
the fuck?
the whole car explodes. And you're just like,
Whole
what the
wing
fuck?
comes off.
Oh god.
And then
Yeah.
something minor too. It's like, oh, he bent his wing, and it's like it looks straight to me, but it's like he's down a second, like over everyone else. And it's like you're in last place. It's like, what the fuck? it's like a paint chip on that fucking thing. That's how much shit makes a
They
difference.
did 2 coats on one side and 1 coat on the other. It's throwing off the whole fucking
Oh
shit.
god, I'm in 10th place instead of first because of that. It's too
Crazy.
heavy.
Oh my
So,
God.
it's fucking
No,
a
all the
lot of-
respect in the world to what they do.
But you're
It's
right, it doesn't transfer into
it
film.
doesn't transfer.
And so what do you get in those movies? It's the same racing movies we've had.
Mhm.
That's what this is too. It's a spoiler. I'm
Yeah.
gonna see it, so whatever. But it's like the old guy, old salt dog or whatever, and he's gonna train the young guy, and the young guy's cocky little prick, and the young old
Talladega,
guy's
Talladega
busting
Nights
his
did it
place.
better.
Shake and bake, baby. That's the
Shake and
best
bake.
fucking racing movie
Ever made.
outside of Days of Thunder ever.
Oh
Fucking. It's
God.
way better than Days of
So
Thunder
good.
was my first favorite racing movie. Fucking god damn, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby just nothing will
Ricky
beat it.
Bobby.
Anyways.
So here's a news. We're getting close to the end of the night here.
That's real quick before you say that. I forgot 20 years later was coming out. We're talking about summer movies we were listening to last show. I don't know. I totally forgot it was fucking coming out. And I talked about this show before. I think at that same show. Remember I said about the cameras, and I totally forgot it was coming out.
We're so good at this. We're so good at this. We're crushing it, man. We're crushing it. We're doing awesome. Should we tell people how much money we made on Meta? On Meta this. I don't think people would stop watching.
Us now. Now they're gonna know you're gonna buy the fucking handheld Xbox for $800.
Hey, people tuning in. So I got a receipt from Meta for my content.
You can text me. He's like, "You're crushing it. Made the most money ever on Facebook since you took over."
Yeah,
CQ's been running for whatever 3 years or whatever.
Almost 6 years, dude. It's crazy.
Made. He's like, "How do you want to split it?" He texts me. I was like, "Oh God, yeah, dude, I'm gonna get a PC or whatever." Sends me the receipt. I fucking open. It's a fucking big PDF or whatever. I had to download it and shit too because I'm on my phone. And I'm like, what the fuck? And $1 was $1.29 or some shit. Or
I think it was $1.80. I want to say because we were close to 2. We were very close to 2.
I was like, what the fuck, dude? It's like we can almost buy a cheeseburger from
Best month by like triple. Best month.
3 years, 29 cents, 27 cents. And like,
yep. I got a fucking Meta receipt for my content of the past month is $1.84.
Cost them more to send and make that
crushing
than we fucking then you made.
Yep. I was crushing.
Plus,
We're busting
taxes out too.
Busting nuts. I'm busting nuts. Even the IRS is like, nah, dude, you don't gotta pay taxes on that. It's fine.
We don't have the staff to even look at this invoice.
It would cost us more to have someone look at the invoice than what it would generate. So they're like, that's a net negative.
We're gonna owe you money if we open this email.
Oh man, that's sorry. I just got a message from our good buddy GI Low. That's fucking hilarious. Oh God, we're gonna talk about that later. Oh, should I talk about it now? I should. All right, because only the true faithfuls are. So, if you watched FTX on Friday, we played a game called Go Fuck Yourself. And it's
I want about the game. I gotta go to the bathroom.
You going to the bathroom? Of course.
Yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Fucking grandpa bladder over here. Go, shoo. I'm gonna turn your monitor off. You disgrace. I gotta pee too, but so should I wait? Fuck it, I can tell this story. So, if you watched FTX on Friday, we were playing a game called Go Fuck Yourself, which is a spin-off of Go Fish. So, whereas Go Fish, you would say like, oh, do you have any 2s or any 7s? And the person would go fish, and you would draw cards. These were special cards with drawn out animations on them and things. So, it would be like, the card would literally say, uh, uh, oh man, I should grab it. It's right over there. The card would say things like, I'm trying to think, what won't get me banned? Uh, a grandparent you wish was dead. And so, like, you would tell someone because you have the card, and you'd be like, "Do you have a grandparent you wish you were dead? Were dead?" And they would either give it to you, or they would say, "Go fuck yourself," and then you would draw a card. So we're watching that, and I mean, we're having a blast. We're playing it, and we're having a blast. And I think it was Insomniac. I don't know if he's hanging in. He's still hanging in the chats, but Insomniac brought up where he goes, "Oh my god, they should have like a VA version of this, and it's called not service related." And we'll wait till Mike puts his headphones in, and oh my god, no! Mike's the greatest. He's awesome. He's such a good.
He's really, really good.
Really,
Sorry,
really good.
Shit about you.
Really, really good shit. So I was saying, FTX, we played a game, Go Fish, but it's called Go Fuck Yourself. Really funny. The cards had really fucked up things. They would say really, really fucked up things on there, like direct lineage, direct Nazi lineage, grandparent you wish were dead, a lazy eye, bad breath, things like that. So you would say like, oh, do you have bad breath? And the other person would go fuck yourself. And you would draw a card. So Insomniac put it in the chat. So he goes, oh, there should be a VA version of this called not service connected. And we started laughing and we started spitballing what cards would be. Like, do you have an Article 15? Are you married to a stripper? Like all these things. And then if it was Go Fish, you would say, nope, not service connected. And you would have to draw. And so we're joking and laughing. And then all of a sudden, we looked at each other. It's me, Nemo, King. We looked at each other like, should we do this? Should we like really make this? Should we like really make a game available for people to play? Because I think it'd be hilarious. Oh, thank you. I forgot to bring Mike back in the bubble. I think
we were talking to each other.
Yeah. I think it would be hilarious. I think a lot of veterans would get the humor. Do you have burn pit exposure? And it's like, nope, not service connected. And you have to draw. You know what I mean? Like it just makes sense.
Dude, I thought I want.
Okay, give me one.
Taking a piss. Because he's like, Nemo's like, go to have Trump cards. We'll have a real Trump card. And be like,
an actual Trump card.
Well, Trump card, VA's budget's cut in half. Your primary cares got fired, whatever, for funding and shit.
So funny enough, so I've been like, all right, I've been writing kind of ideas. I've been writing ideas, and I was like, all right, how can we make this happen? And blah blah blah. And then I was like, all right, we got to do artwork for this. And then I'm like, oh fuck, I'm not artwork talented. But I know some people who are. So I reached out to our good buddy G.I. Lowe and also Private Murphy. And they're both like, oh, yeah, fuck yeah, we're in. And so G.I. Lowe just sent me some very hopefully he doesn't get mad at me. He goes, this is just concept artwork. But here is proposing to a stripper. So that's a concept art card. And then also, you get let's see if I can do this. You get the guy who just got the Dodge Charger for like 47% interest. Nice. So these are little concepts. So when I say we are absolutely trying to make this happen, I am committed to trying to make this happen. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna map it all out. I talked to the guys. We're gonna map it all out. We're gonna get the artwork. We're gonna get the writing in. And then we're going to launch a Kickstarter. And so it's not going to be on us.
If you got to, subscribe to Patreon, subscribe to Xbox Live Ultimate, subscribe to Kickstarter, and then you may win a copy of the game that you thought of.
Oh, no. It's first of all, Insomnia gets one for free already just because it was his idea. But we're going to do a Kickstarter. And then what we'll do is we'll do like the main goal is just to, let's say, make, I don't know, 50 copies of the game. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna do all the research. I've already talked to Private Murphy's guy, not Pete Barlow, that's GLO, Mark Baker, Private Murphy's guy, because he's done Kickstarters before, and so we're gonna lay it all out. The base goal will just be enough to make like 50 copies, and honestly, we're not looking to make money on this. A lot of this is just because we think it's funny and it'd be fun to play at FTX, and we can give it out to. Let's say like we can take a bunch of them with us.
And rolling in, you just told them how much money we're making on Facebook.
That's true. That's true. That $1.84.
Everyone's like, "Whoa, these guys are rolling in it."
Rolling in it. But yeah, so we'll get his Kickstarter.
On their Patreon right now.
Meta's got this. He doesn't need our money anymore. And so what we'll do is we'll have the base goal, and then stretch goals will be obviously so that we can make more. Working with Private Murphy and GI Low and probably some others, we're going to figure out really cool, unique things. Coins could be involved. Private Murphy said he's got little figurines that he's made of his dude, and GI Low said he can do like custom drawings and things. So we'll have really cool incentives and rewards. Obviously, every reward tier at its lowest level, let's say it's, I don't know, $10, will probably include one free pack of the game, and then just we'll add on more to that.
I hate when you guys give him ideas, because it's like I already lose money on this show, and then I gotta buy all this shit.
First of all, you ain't gotta buy shit.
Well, then he thinks people buy his. Well, I'm selling all this stuff, and it's like I'm the only one that
and I'll tell you what,
I gotta buy it all myself. Fucking goddamn going broke over here. That's why I don't have a PC. Because I gotta buy all the shit this fucking asshole creates. Look at this cool shirt. Oh, I sold one. It's like, yeah, I'm fucking buying them over here. I'm fucking not wearing them. They're sitting in the package.
Oh god! I'll tell you what. I'm gonna make Mad Mike is gonna he's gonna put in an incentive. You're gonna get the one light he has. If you buy the $50,
that's the only thing I got for free.
So I'm gonna make you give it away.
He's gonna bill me for shipping.
We're gonna include those posters behind you. Those will be parts of you can donate. What, $50, $75? You'll get a game and a poster.
Buy my shit so I can buy CQ shit.
He's gonna start a GoFundMe so that he can buy CQ shit.
I do this show for free. I do all this work. 40 hours a week fucking on Facebook. And then I spend all my money on this stupid fucking gear.
Oh god. Yeah, and what I'll do is I'll probably buy enough of them myself that I think it'd be cool to give to all my Patreon subscribers. Let all the Patreon guys get one for free, just because, as a thank you for always supporting the channel. So we'll figure it out.
There goes $1.80.
there goes my half.
I got a lot of work to do. I gotta make some money on Facebook here. Gotta kick in the
engagement, baby. start stretching them bitches out, man, because you're gonna be
overtime. Better like them posts, you assholes.
like it. Every single post, like, comment, subscribe, share, all the shit. But yeah, so it's happening. It's definitely happening. I'm actually talking with a lot of the leadership up WTF Nation Radio and even higher at US Army WTF Moments. And we'll see if it's going to be a joint venture. And, do we use do we keep this Pop Culture Warrior FTX level? Or do we go a step higher? Do we do it at WTF Nation Radio level? Or do we do this as a US Army WTF Moments collaboration thing? So we're just we'll figure out the details of it. Again, this is a slow moving process. Don't expect, next week to be putting your order in, but I would love to say, like, realistically, if we can get this in before the holiday season, like create the Kickstarter and run it over the holiday season, I think that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. So like this time next year, people could be actually playing the game. I think it'd be fun. It'd be fun. And if this is successful, or at least self-sustaining, I'm not saying we're trying to make money, but if it's self-sustaining, we could create a whole new division within the WTF empire, a gaming division that takes ideas from the fans and turns like maybe there's a WTF monopoly. There's a monopoly for everything. Why not a WTF Nation monopoly? It's gonna get more traction than your finger book. Listen, the finger book's happening, but see, it's priorities.
He's on that. You got it, guys. Do you not listen to the show? CQ's he's fucking the Kevin Smith. We're B fucking, we're a B movie fucking Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith, all right? Just like Kevin Smith's got another script or comic book coming out. This is CQ, all right? In 35 years, you'll get the fucking finger book, okay? You get what you get and you don't get upset. He's too busy doing all these things for himself. Did you not hear all the stuff he just did today alone? He went to 3 movie premieres, met the president, jerked off Congress, got a sponsorship with Comcast.
Yeah. It was a busy
It's not
day.
time for your finger book.
My neck's killing me, man. My neck's killing me. Listen, the book is happening.
He works
The
a
book is-
full-time job.
The book is happening, but again, it's for me, it's low on the totem pole only because it's very me. It's all about me, and like I see this as something as like for the community and for like
He's
it's
talking
a
about
win
the
for
book
everybody.
Where your finger goes on a journey. He doesn't want
Yeah.
a fucking autobiography.
Right, but I'm just saying.
I got this great idea, guys. Something definitely only selling 1 copy of that, and I'm not fucking buying.
And it won't be me. It'll be my wife. Yeah. So listen. You'll get it when you get it. Okay. It's gonna happen.
I'm doing my own show where I just shit on you.
That's called every day for us. That's just called. It's just gonna have a camera on you 24/7.
Mad Mike Live. Real Mad Mike or some shit. The real life.
Oh, god damn, I'm getting it tonight. You already have a show that's all about you. Like, okay. All right. You know what? I'm starting to take offense. And it's a big fence. Like a huge fence.
It's building a fence now, people.
I'm
Need money
building
to
a
fund
fence.
it.
And I'm gonna kickstart a fence on this a GoFundMe for a fence because I'm
Nothing wrong
taking
with
a
that.
fence. Oh man, GoFundMe so I can take a fence. Where are you gonna take it? Do you have a case of the motor pool Mondays? Always. That's just every day. Every day feels like a motor pool
Okay.
Monday. Because you were a Marine, you guys never did motor pool. That's the thing. You guys didn't do motor pool. You're not
Fucking
cool.
Pogues. I don't fucking hang out with the Pogues. Fucking drive us, assholes. Or we're gonna steal your cars. We'll figure it out.
Oh, God bless it. Yeah. Anything else? Anything else? I don't think so.
Yeah, we got other
Anything else?
shows. Some of the others. Do people do other shows?
We got other shows. Here you go. I'm gonna do a. I'll get you a fence. I'll get you your fence. There you go. We're gonna do rapid fire, and I want a thumbs up or a thumbs down from Mad Mike. Ready? Rapid fire. A live action Care Bear movie is in the works at Warner Brothers. That's what I thought. Thor 5 is reportedly in works at Marvel Studios. That sounds about right. A sequel to One of Them Days is in the works. Keke Palmer and SZA are set to return.
Can't pronounce the names. I'm definitely not watching it.
Racist. The Alien Romulus sequel will begin filming this fall. Alien Romulus sequel. That's a middle. That sounds about right. Bianco del Toro teases potential MCU return as the Collector. Do we like him as the Collector?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
It's not a character that anyone cares about.
Yeah.
We're more excited for Howard the Duck than fucking the Collector.
So we talked about this before. The 28 Years Later movie is set to be a trilogy, and Cillian Murphy, is that how you pronounce it? Cillian?
I say Killian.
Killian?
We don't pronounce shit right here. We're not starting now.
Chad Murphy is confirmed to appear in the second and third films of the 28 Years Later trilogy. Why not be in the first one? Why only come back in the second and third?
So wait, they're gonna make 3 more from this one
2
that's
more.
coming out.
So
More?
this movie is a trilogy. There's like 28 years later. It's like part 1, part 2, part 3 kind of thing.
But we already know he's a zombie.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I was waiting for. A Phasmophobia movie is in the works at Blumhouse.
Yeah.
All right. Ridley Scott is seemingly done with the Alien franchise. That's fucking 30 years too late.
Yeah, I fucking concur. Do not do it anymore. Thank you.
Oh boy, I can't wait for this one. The live action Monster High movie is moving forward at Universal.
Yeah, this is the fucking.
It's 2 thumbs. Shotgun blast.
Fucking no, dude.
Jared,
just send me $200,000. Don't fucking do it.
Jared Johnston from Megan is set to direct that movie. Ugh.
He's obligated to do it.
Ma Part 2 is in the works with Octavia Spencer to reprise her role. I didn't see Ma Part 1. The runtime for James Gunn's Superman is apparently 2 hours and 9 minutes long. That is not trailers. That's not promos. That's not credits. That is runtime.
Worried too. There's a lot he's got in there, so it's like it's gonna be, bits and pieces of everything. It's gonna
Very
leave
bloated. What was it? The Mission Impossible was like 246, and it was a lot. It was a lot. Very
It's
lot.
gonna fly by, and then you're gonna be wondering what happened with a lot of shit that you saw.
Yeah. The Final Destination Bloodlines has already crossed 220 million globally. Doesn't seem like a lot, but the film had a $50 million budget. Does that mean we're getting sequels? Which this was supposed to be like the end and the cut-all, but they're like, we made a lot of money. Yeah,
we're
getting sequels.
Getting more, which we shouldn't, but we're gonna get them.
Yeah. Sinners has crossed 350 million globally, and that film had a $90 million budget. I think that's good for him, man. People are saying they want a sequel. I don't think they're going to do a sequel to that. I don't think so. That's an original thing.
It's like south from Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
Like, actually, it's be north. Slightly more north.
All right. Lady Gaga will play Rosalind Rotwood in Wednesday season 2. Do we want Lady Gaga as an actress? Like,
she's like,
don't get me wrong, wonderful singer.
Yeah. Nice person, but it's like, do we need her and everything?
She was great in A Star Is Born, but I think she was just playing herself, basically. So I feel like that's not acting. That's just say these lines.
A lot of the that show on TV, the horror show,
American Horror Story.
Yeah, was it two seasons already?
Yeah.
It's like just her on like in makeup and shit. I don't
know. Let's see.
She's like the modern Barbara Streisand.
Yeah. Other The Batman spin-offs are in early stages of development. So that's like along the lines of Penguin. They're saying other The Batman spin-offs. Like, stop giving us spin-offs. Just give us the fucking sequel. God damn it.
But you're not going to do it. You're going to cancel it. You're already moving on from all that stuff. You know what it is? I think they're getting prepared because if Superman fucking bombs, they're going to go back to the gritty Matt Reeves shit or whatever is my guess.
Yes. We got Insomniac and Insomniac Jill. Welcome the two of you. Ben Stiller teases that Severance, phenomenal show, spin-offs might happen in the future. Because God forbid we do anything original. Let's just spin-offs.
I don't like the spin-offs. I'm not a fan.
Sabrina Carpenter is reportedly being eyed to star in Mamma Mia 3. That's what we need. A Death Stranding anime is in the works. Oh, God. The sequel to Cyberpunk 2077 has entered pre-production.
Jesus Christ. How is that possible?
About the year 2077 is when we should expect it to come out at this rate. Yep.
they like lost money. It's like, how are you making another one? You gave everyone back their money when they bought it
Yeah.
originally.
And have continued production on that game. That game is still under
Can't get
development.
Grand Theft Auto 6, and it's
The-
like they haven't made a dime in forever.
they're still
Can't get
working
Black
on Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah.
Hacks has been renewed for season 5. Didn't know that was a show.
I haven't. It's on Max. I haven't watched it, but they like advertised the shit out of it on there.
Ted Lasso season 4 begins filming in July. Really? Oh,
I liked it. I liked Ted Lasso,
but it ended where
but
it should have.
left it. He
Yeah.
did what he wanted to do, and he was the one who said it's only going to go for that many seasons. It's like, don't bring it back now because you got no other projects you can do.
Yeah.
Because then it's you're fucking Adam Sandlering it, and it's like, we don't need it.
Yeah. Jurassic World Rebirth, the new one with Scarlett Johansson, has a reported $180 million budget.
Yeah,
we
it's all
think that's
CGI.
good. Yeah, we think that's good. I don't think that's good.
No.
Superman.
No one wants Jurassic Park 3, the original. They don't want this one. Like, it's done now. Like, it's not gonna make any money.
Superman's budget was approximately $225 million. So
45 more, and look how many actors they had in there. You have 180 million, and you only have Scarlett Johansson.
yeah, it's because
you got Nathan Fillion. You ain't got fucking Miss Maisel.
I mean, it's a lot of money. A lot of money. That's all I'm saying. All right, and those were our quick hits of the week with your ratings by Mad Mike. Did we have a thumbs up? I think we had like one thumbs up. Was that the
kind of forced one?
Oh, the Ridley Scott's done with making aliens movie.
Yes.
Thank God. Tires season 2. Yeah, that's. I mean,
yes.
Yeah,
it's good.
You guys like Tires?
Should watch it.
Well, with that, I think we've reached the end of another fine. Oh, one last thing, because this just irritates me. It came out, the director of John Wick. I can't even, it's just saying the words just irritates. The director of John Wick is still trying to figure out how to make Keanu Reeves in John Wick 5 make sense. So they have greenlit a sequel, confirmed the return, have no idea how they're going to do it. This is what's fucking wrong with Hollywood. You won't make something original that's been thought out and written down and cemented, but you will go, John Wick 5? And he's like, I died in the last one. Money? Okay. All right, we'll figure it out.
Force it. Yeah, they just force it like everything else. I mean,
I just that upsets me, because then
Berserker, if you want to do it, let him do the Berserker fucking movie and have that guy direct it, and you'll make tons of money.
I feel like Keanu Reeves was in the Epstein files, and they have that over his head, and so they'll just keep making John Wick movies until he dies.
What did they do? Did they I don't know. They paid him too much on the first one.
I don't know.
They got something. They loaned him money or something to make his motorcycles or some shit.
I don't know. It just, it just. I'm all for. We've got this great idea. We're gonna, do this thing, and we're gonna make it happen, and we're bringing. Okay, but don't go. Oh shit! They greenlit 5. Okay, yeah, let's he's got amnesia. And they're just no.
Because he really wants to do Constantine, and he's fighting that because they don't have a good script, but he's on board for this with no script.
It irritates me.
It's like you said, they got something on it. I don't know, you signed a contract or whatever. You have to do whatever the fuck you tell us for the rest of your life or something.
But it's definitely gonna.
Unless the guy's the devil and he sold his soul to him or something.
I
I don't
guess
know.
something.
Weird.
But all right. So the fans have requested that Mad Mike do the weekly around the WTFNR.
Oh,
Uh,
God damn it. Why do I
so
have to
go ahead, Mad Mike. The graphic is up. Take us around a spin.
fucking see the graphic? God
Hang on.
damn
Okay,
it.
hold on. No. Hang. I want to make sure you got everything you need. Hang on 1 second. I got you. Let's see. Virtual
I don't need
camera.
graphic. Fucking don't worry about it. Don't break the
There,
shit. You're gonna
there you
shut the show
go.
off.
There you go. You got it.
This? All right. Let's start it off with the best show there is. Tuesday nights, Pop Culture Warrior with me, Mad Mike, and sometimes my co-host, CQ. And then we go to Wednesday, Smoke Pit, Radar, TZ, talking all your lower enlisted stuff. It's a good show. I watch it sometimes. Also, ex co-host of CQ. I don't know if he's ever told you that.
I miss him. Miss him so much.
Yeah, because he's a yes man. What's after Wednesday? Thursday, Sergeant's Time. They talk about sergeants and the time. Fridays, every other Friday, kind of like this show, every other month. FTX, CQ, and whoever else wants to listen to him talk for 3 hours, go to his house and they play board games. Saturdays, weekend co-ops with Nemo. He plays video games. Sometimes they're co-op video games.
I believe they're pronounced
Sunday,
Vidya games. I think is how you
yeah,
pronounce it.
video games, and he's not playing the Marios. All right, it's the new games. He ain't on the Wii's. No, he's got big things. A lot of good. We played Among Us because it's about as much as my computer can handle, and then he played some really
For
cool
so long.
shit.
It can only for so long.
Yeah, it like froze after like an hour and a half. It's coming up on my peak time here. Anyways, stay tuned. He's got a lot of stuff going on there. Interviews, all that good stuff. Might be making a card game. I don't know. The guy does it all. And then Sundays, you get about 6 episodes a year. Probably kick up here in August when football starts again. You'll get the Sports Bar with King Smith, but the backbone of that show is Coach. Carries that show because his internet works. Pays for the good stuff. Unlike the main host, the actual King Smith. It's you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna change it to the actual Sports Bar. That's my
I like it.
that's my contribution to that show. And then Monday, the OG, the show that started it all, Monday edition with Ice. It's like everyone that runs something on the show has to have 2 shows.
Only the best hosts have 2 shows.
Yeah. And he talks about all things Mondays
Mm-hmm.
on that show.
All the holidays that fall on Mondays. And...
No, just talks about Mondays, just things, just Monday and all that it brings.
Beautiful.
I think I nailed that, right? That's pretty accurate.
I think the chat is in love with your roundup and how you
Holy
do
shit!
it.
I'm gonna tune in all week long, and then like worst. Fuck. Why the fuck do we let this guy do anything on this show? It costs us money every time he's on.
We lose followers every time he gives a roundup.
Negative comments. CQ cries himself to sleep every fucking Tuesday night.
Nothing new. That's
gets everyone that gets me.
BEA beautiful. That's right. All right, folks. Great job, Mike. You did it. I want you because I know you can see the screen now. So there you go. That one's from Insomniac. Great job, Mike. You did it.
I felt like Elon Musk when Trump makes him talk.
As Monday edition and Tuesdays.
I couldn't have ketamine and a chainsaw.
Oh God! All right, enough of these shenanigans. That
You
settles
can't
it.
even get light in the fucking thing. God, tell me which way to move. Gotta get the props in there. It's a fucking expensive accessory I have.
Oh God, guys, what more do you want from us? We're at our we at it just the end thing words something. Keep an eye out for the rest of the week. There's gonna be a lot of cool stuff going on. We have this weekend. We're the 250th Army birthday. I will be there. Keep an eye out for that. Lots more coming. I've got an awesome interview that I'm doing tomorrow. There will be no show next Tuesday. There will be no show. No show. Not me, not Mike, not Elf, not nobody. No show next week.
Yeah, I'm on
What?
vacation, guys. All right, fuck. I gotta take a break. Sorry.
But your reward,
You can't expect this guy to do work.
but your reward is the following Tuesday. You will get to see the interview that I'm recording tomorrow with Scott Adkins. Scott Adkins is, if you don't know who that is, Google it. The dude's a legend, martial arts badass. He was in, funny enough, he was in John Wick 4? 3,
Oh, the
4.
last
He was in the last one, John Wick 4. He's also going to be in the upcoming Ben Affleck, Matt Damon movie, The Rip. He's going to be in that. So the dude's a legit badass. I'm super excited to be talking to him tomorrow. Unfortunately, you're going to have to wait till the 24th to see that interview. And we have a lot more guests coming. And when I tell you I've begun doing, I put this out there last week. I'm taking over the station. Ice is being promoted. He's not going anywhere, but he's being promoted up into the organization. He's reaching the heavens. He went from boss.
3 shows of
He went from boss to like God. You know, he's way up in the clouds now. But I will be running things, and I've been interviewing people to bring in new shows, new talent, new help behind the scenes, new audio people, new video people, new schedulers, new everything. And
all
when I
things
tell you,
told me that I have to do now.
yes, I'm making Mike do a lot more. Mike, speaking of which, we haven't had our one-on-one. I need to have a one-on-one with every staff member. Me and you haven't had our one-on-one, so
I told you already what
this
I
doesn't
thought.
count.
Yeah.
This doesn't count as a
No, I
one-on-one.
told you that you could.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say it on
you
here,
could just
but
fire me.
You know where I stand on that.
He said
Yeah,
just,
fucking interviewing the talent.
and so lots of new talent's going to be coming on. We have a ton of new shows that we're going to be announcing.
I'm not
Dude,
going
when
nowhere. I fucking signed a fucking Tim Meadows Saturday Night Live 50-year fucking contract.
when I say we have a lot of new content coming, and not just new shows, but completely new concepts. Some live, some pre-recorded, some shot as segments, some shot as maybe skits. You know, like just so much new content's gonna be coming to the page. It's gonna be awesome. I'm super, super, super excited. So
Get prepared. There's a lot of Patreon subscriptions. 30. That's about 35 new Patreon. Insomniac, Billy, save up your money.
We gotta get a higher tier, the 100 a month tier, the 1,000 month
Guys are like,
tier.
Fuck, I gotta get another job just to watch this fucking station.
Yes, that's the idea. We got to get on Twitch and Kick.
Really not go so far, CQ.
So you should. Funny you should say about Twitch and Kick. We're working on that. We're working on that. Also want to go live on TikTok too. So
fucking work before.
we're gonna work on that. But yeah, lots new coming. Very excited. Bear with us. This is one of those projects that it could very well take a year or two to slowly kind of progress, everything to where the future end state is. It's like this bridge they've been working on near my house, man. They've been working on that empty thing for 2 years and it's still almost done. But that's the process, right? You do little by little, not all these changes all at once. So with that, thank you guys for hanging in with us and shooting the shit with us. It's always a blast. We really appreciate you. And just stay tuned because there's some really cool stuff coming down the pipe, and I'm very excited to talk about it very soon. So, with that, final words, Mad Mike.
No, I'm good. I said no.
Contractually, his time ended a while ago, so he's not.
My word limit has been
He's
reached.
hit his quota for the day. All right, guys, we'll see you next week. Well, nope.
No.
We will not see you next week. No FTX this week. No
Just tell them we're gonna be
Tuesday.
here and play like one of the other episodes.
Nobody notices. Nobody will notice. I got like a beard, and I'm like, it's the old setup in my other office, and it's fine. It's fine.
Or you just do the intro and then just like fucking freeze it or whatever, and everyone will think.
It's like,
Let's just fucking go.
just leave that playing for 2 hours. All right, guys. Thanks. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Shots.
Let's see it.